Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday. My name is Todd. Welcome in. We're recording this a day early. We're going to be posting this to YouTube just because I'm going to be off work and I'm going to be moving and all that stuff. So by the time you're watching this, I am sweating to death, moving boxes as you see behind me. And it's going to be quite the weekend. It's going to be another one of those, I hope you have a better weekend than I do kind of situations. But before we do that, before we start the suffering, let's start with a good one. Let's start with a great reaction stream. These are all member requested. You can certainly guide the stream yourself and request videos, toddreacts.com. The season and series tiers that you see before you, those are the ones that you'll be able to request videos. As always, check out the summer collection of merch, 15% off for members, ships worldwide, all that good stuff. And of course, there's accessories as well. These are all the new ones. Check those out. And of course, we have the other ones as well. And if you're already there, go ahead and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Todd Reacts. I appreciate it greatly. There's over 1,100 videos, so if you're watching live via Twitch and have no idea that this is a YouTube thing, certainly go check it out. There's plenty for you to catch up on. And of course, last but certainly not least, join the Discord. It's a wonderful, thriving community. I believe it's over 254 members-ish, maybe 256 at this point. I'm not exactly sure. But we're definitely closing in on 300, so help us get us there and join the conversations. Let your opinions be known, all that good stuff. It's totally free. The link's everywhere. It's on the website. It's toddreacts.com. It's on the YouTube channel. It's under every video. You'll find it. But join us, certainly. We don't bite. We're very nice. It's like the YouTube comments, but you can actually have conversations with people that are interested in what you're interested in. You know, multimedia, you could throw pictures, you could throw memes, you could throw videos, etc. And it's really a wonderful space. So go ahead and make it your own, basically. And if you want to request a channel, just let us know in the request a channel ... channel. And we'll make it for you. It's that easy. So go ahead and check it out. And let's go ahead and jump into it, shall we? We have 5 amazing member requested videos for you today. We're going to start off with Madam Secretary Edit, and then we're going to move on to a Smosh Games video. And I believe I did see part of this in another edit, the Don't Win. And I think it was Shane trying not to win, or like guaranteeing he wouldn't win. And then he did it. So I'm assuming it's from that video, but we'll see. And then after that, we have a Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It's a Buffy and Spike specifically compilation, which should be pretty good. And then we have a BounPrem. Maybe I'm saying that right. I'm not exactly sure. Compilation as well. And then we're going to end stream and kick off your wonderful, hopefully wonderful weekend with a first-timer. This is a best of K-pop Demon Hunters TikTok. What am I looking for? Edit? Compilation. Compilation. There's the word. Took me a second. It's a little bigger word. Took me a second to get there. But it is a Friday for me. It's been a long week. It's been a very long week. But looking forward to it. I'm sure we all heard the song. I started the stream with the song. Those songs from K-pop Demon Hunters are everywhere. Everywhere. And the fact that, you know, they released a sing-along to the movie theaters, Netflix did, which is a rarity. They released something to the movie theaters, and it made like upwards of maybe $20 million US over like 2 days. And it's been out for like months. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. It was #1 at the box office for 2 days for, you know, the weekend numbers or whatever. Crazy. So I'm excited to see what it's like. I haven't seen any of it. I've heard the music, certainly. But yeah, excited. So I hope you're into this as much as I am. Let's go ahead and jump into the first one. It is Elizabeth McCord and the Kids, I Will Always Love You. Is this the Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You? Which one is this? It is. So we're going to start off with a banger, an all-time banger. I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston. So let's go ahead and jump into this. This is obviously from the show Madam Secretary. I don't know if I said that before, but let's jump into it.
And
Let that song bathe over you. And if you saw the Valentine stream, that was my intro song.
you, my darling, you. Bittersweet memories.
You always wonder about politicians'
That
kids.
is all
You're like,
I'm
how
taking
much time do they actually spend around them? You know?
me.
You would hope it'd be
So
normal, but
goodbye.
when you're always on the clock, it seems like it's
Don't cry.
maybe not as much as you would
We
hope.
both know I'm not what you need. And I will always love you. I will always love you. I hope life treats you kind, and I hope you have
Boy, visiting grave sites are
dreamed
it's not a fun experience if you've been in there. It is a good time for reflection, though.
But above all this, I wish you love. Oh God. And
Oh, wow. And all the way to a marriage. Well, it looks like she did have a pretty good relationship with her kids, which is good. Very good.
Darling, I love you. Always.
It's something you definitely have to... What's up, Rexon? Yeah, exactly. It is one of those songs where it kind of takes over. I'm assuming when you're in the public life, it's difficult to make time for your kids. Like, you really have to, like, put your foot down and be like, look, I need this block of time to this block of time, nothing in it. I'm just hanging out with the family. And it's one of those things where you really have to take, a stand, I'm assuming. Certainly if you're, in the White House or... well, smaller than that, local government even, I'm assuming your days are pretty full, like whether you're doing photo ops or, traveling or talking to legislators, state legislators, whatever. Like, there's a lot of, like, demand on elected officials. So I'm assuming there's quite a bit of time where, the kids are not quite getting the attention that they probably deserve. But it's just one of those things. It's a balancing act, right? It's tough to have a family and also serve something, but also people want you to have a family while you're serving. So it's like this weird, like, how are you supposed to make that work? It's very strange. It is extremely strange, but looks like Elizabeth had a pretty good relationship with her kids, which is nice. Throw that a like. I mean, picking I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston as a edit song is just, yeah, it is distracting. You are correct. It is very distracting. Because you're just like, oh my gosh. Like maybe the Dolly Parton version, like the original, would be less like attention grabbing, maybe. I don't know. Honestly. That version is great too. Everyone loves Whitney's, but I'm telling you, Dolly Parton's original is still good. It's still very, very good. Throw that in the chat for you all. Link down below in the video description on YouTube for the original video. Go throw it some much-deserved love. Also, check out the channel. They might have other edits that might interest you. Maybe more Whitney edits. Who knows? Let's go ahead and bring up some information on Madam Secretary. We've looked at a few of these articles before on Madam Secretary, so we tried to get some fresh ones for you. Shout out to Jace, Rocco, Kitty, and Luke for all their help. They're the mods that do all the back-end work, and I greatly appreciate it. So shout out to them. So these will be focusing on the kids much more than the obvious main characters. Stephanie McCord. All right, here's a quote from Stevie to Russell. So apparently Stephanie's nickname is Stevie. I think to do good, you have to be good. I mean, maybe the best. The bad guys, they have all the help that they need, but regular people who just need help, they have to settle for whoever they can get, and usually it's no one. Boy, that's poignant, isn't it? So Stevie is the eldest daughter of President McCord, First Gentleman Henry, initially a college dropout after leaving Lovell University. There we go. Steve took a minute. Stevie later returns to academia at Georgetown University, which is dang good university here, and begins building her career in Washington, D.C. Known for her sharp wit and determined spirit, Stevie navigates the complexities of growing up in the political spotlight, which I am assuming is awful. Growing up in the political spotlight sounds terrible. Did I say terrible? I think I mixed terrible and awful, and I came up with a new word. It's called terrible. You can use it, spread it far and wide. Terrible. I kind of like it. Honestly, it kind of goes. Finding her footing with a coveted internship under White House Chief of Staff Russell, balancing personal growth with professional ambition, she forges her own path in the world of politics and public service. Initially a low-profile college student, was thrust into the public eye after leading a protest against a new policy. Interesting. Yeah, that'll definitely get media attention, for sure. Oh, effectively introduced her to the public as the daughter of newly appointed Secretary of State. Oh, boy. I'm wondering if her mother was just like, I'm proud of you, or what are you doing? I'm brand new. I don't need the heat. I don't need any heat. That's funny. Faced with mounting attention and challenges at the university, Stevie decided to leave college and return to her family's home, determined to figure out her next steps on her own terms. Yeah, I'm assuming it would be difficult to be a relative of somebody that, politics is very divisive, of course. To just be in like a situation of your peers and people know who you are without even like knowing you personally, they just know of you. That might be pretty awful. Like it kind of takes the college experience, which is supposed to be fun and, you're small fish in a big pond kind of thing where no one really knows you, but enough people know you, like friends or something like that, where you can just kind of fit in and go with the flow and all that stuff and just kind of enjoy your college experience or university experience. So having everybody who doesn't even know you would be kind of terrifying, honestly. It ruins the experience of just kind of going through the day-to-day. But who knows? Maybe it's fun as well. I'm sure football players have some fun with that. Her first attempt is a copywriting job interview where she's told a college degree is required. See, that to me is ludicrous. That to me is ludicrous. Like, whatever happened to, apprenticeship and internship. Internship was like all the rage. Is that still going on? Like just get, hire somebody, internship, maybe give them, underpay them or whatever, or don't pay them at all. That was a big thing when I was coming out of school. Unpaid internships. It's just like, wait, whoa. So I went to a university to get an unpaid internship? Like what? What are we doing here? Like that was such a frustrating time. I hated it. I absolutely hated it. Frustrated, Stevie mentions that her mother is the Secretary of State, momentarily catching the interviewer's interest. However, realizing she doesn't want to leverage her family's connections, Stevie withdraws her application. Ooh, interesting. She could have pulled the trigger on that, and she decided not to. Which, honestly, is the right thing to do. It is the right thing to do. Instead, she takes a job as a hostess at Frank's Steakhouse, high-profile D.C. restaurant frequented by politicians and influential figures. Well, you can fit in doing that, certainly. All right, let's learn about Jason, youngest child and only son. Staunch leftist, self-proclaimed anarchist, highly protective of his family's reputation. Jason was expelled from his private school for punching a student in defense of his mother. Well, dang. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, being around people of your peers when your parent is in politics must be awful. Just truly awful. After which he requested that his parents send him to a public school in an attempt to live a more normal life. That's a good question. Would public school kids care as much? Probably not. Maybe. I'm assuming if you're in a private school, you're very aware of your surroundings and plugged in and all that stuff. And certainly around Washington, D.C., which is the capital of the U.S., I'm sure if you're going to a private school there, you have at least some family connection to lobbying or politics or whatever. Like, I'm 100% sure on that. So that makes sense. And then we have Allison, youngest daughter, middle child. Allison tends to feel overlooked compared to her siblings. Keen interest in fashion design. That is pretty much a classic. That is a tale as old as time. The middle child. What do they call that? Middle child syndrome? Initially struggles with the family's move to D.C., primarily because it leads to the breakup of her relationship with her boyfriend. Ooh, yikes. That is some quick and easy resentment right there. However, she quickly adjusts to her new school, finding a new group of friends. Okay, that's good. She asks her parents to host a sleepover with 5 or 6 friends, surprising them with how quickly she settled in. Wow. Yeah, I'm not that fast at finding friends. Allison's 16th birthday is marked by tension at home as the family awaits news about Elizabeth. After Stevie urges Henry to be honest, he reveals to Allison that their mother is in Iran, trusting her maturity. Despite this, oh boy, trusting her maturity. That I don't know about that. Despite the serious situation, Allison distracts Jason by starting a silly string fight with Stevie and Henry, helping to ease the tension in the household while shielding her brother from the news. Oh, okay. I thought that was going a completely different direction of like she threw a raging party or something like that. Joined the school newspaper as a fashion columnist. Cool. Focusing on trends, psychological aspects of style, and comparisons between high-end and affordable products. Nice. Tells her mother, Elizabeth, about their conversations. Oh, but their conversations are repeatedly interrupted by Elizabeth's work obligations. See, that's what I mean. Like work getting in the way, not quite feeling that connection, feeling like you're second rate to the job and everybody else. Yeah, that can get pretty ugly. Elizabeth later forgets details about Allison's upcoming column. Allison becomes upset, not surprised, accusing her mother of being uninterested in her life and making her feel invisible. Yeah. Stevie explains to Elizabeth that Allison's interest in fashion has been a long-term passion, involving reading blogs, following trends, even sketching her own designs. Stevie points out that Allison often feels overlooked, dynamic contributed to middle child syndrome, like I said, prompting Elizabeth to reflect on her daughter's frustrations and the need to give her more attention and validation. Next morning, Elizabeth acknowledges Allison's feelings, apologizing for unintentionally making her feel unheard, shares her own childhood experience of feeling overshadowed, and reaffirms how cherished she is, asking for her patience as she strives to be a better parent. See, that is a good way to handle it. That is a great way to handle it. Dang. That's beautiful right there. That is a beautiful paragraph. Absolutely beautiful paragraph. Relationship deep dive from a blog, if you will. Found families or excellently written blood families will always make a TV show or film that much better. Madam Secretary excels as a political drama for a myriad of reasons, but Elizabeth McCord's life at home has always been one of the best parts of it. We could even write novels about the type of chosen family she's surrounded by, those she works with. There's always plenty to be said about how it's a rarity to see authentic exhibitions of teens on TV. Ultimately, as opposed to showcasing the reality of what families are like through organic character development, television series often focus more on nonsensical forms of drama that don't allow proper growth. The kids are often too sidelined and resorted to subplots. But Madam Secretary made us care about the McCord family even while we were frustrated with them. It was easy to care about the family from the very start. So often, it's about the small moments, and Henry, Elizabeth, Allison, Stevie, and Jason made the episodes feel like home. You felt welcomed into their lives. You didn't feel like an intruder. You wanted the episodes to conclude with the quiet nights at home or the early beginnings. Something about it always worked. That's kind of a beautiful thing, isn't it? Whenever it's like a family sitcom, and they used to be all the rage in like the late 90s, early 2000s. I grew up on those. It would always end with like just a beautiful, like quiet moment between either siblings or parent and child or the whole family or whatever. It was always just a lovely little like bow on the episode. It was just beautiful. McCord family siblings, there's always an unspoken promise in families that the kids will always have each other's backs. But the thing about Madam Secretary is the fact that we're able to see those moments brought to life frequently. We're able to see that promise come to the surface through their actions and their little moments that make it clear they'll always take care of each other, and the beauty lies in how drastically different they are from one another. They've also shown each other that they know one another, and that's perhaps the moment riveting wait, what? That's perhaps the moment riveting aspect for me. The most riveting aspect for me, maybe? I'm having to check this out. I'm having to fact check. I'm having to like spell check this on the fly. The age differences aside, so much of the truth they represent is something many of us know in our real lives. Our sibling is the one person we could threaten to kill 1 minute because they took something without asking. Then 5 minutes later, asking them if they want Taco Bell takeout. That's very true. That is so true. That is absolutely true. You don't always know everything about them, but you know enough to understand their heart better than anyone else. The McCord kids know this, and they choose to love one another, even when they roll their eyes at the apparent differences and mishaps. Fathers and sons, Jason's arc, and all that he stands for while trying to find his foot, despite his mother's role in government and his father's teachings, is one of the fascinating angles of the show. And while it puts him in complicated positions with his parents, it allows all characters to grow in the process. Jason and Henry not only spend a reasonable amount of time together, they're also shared incredibly moving moments that have showcased what it truly means to be a family. One of my favorite moments is Jason realizing that he doesn't want to be fighting with Henry in the future. Not every man is fortunate enough to grow up with a father they can admire. Still, being one of the lucky ones, Jason has often chosen to acknowledge that though he and his father are different from one another, he never once wants to be in a position where they aren't close. We give what we receive, and if parents put no effort in getting to know their kids, then they'll receive the same negligence. And for writers to tell this story with the authenticity that they have is admirable. In the same way that Henry had a solid relationship with his son, he's established a similar closeness with his daughters. Did I cry like a baby as he watched Allison help Stevie get ready for her wedding? You bet I did. And Stevie didn't go through with it in the end. Spoilers. What I said back then was that I admired the fact that Henry didn't talk her out of it with some ridiculous over-the-top dad talk. The McCord family is always honest with one another, and that's probably one of the reasons why it's so easy to open up with each other. Henry's gentle approach to situations allows for vulnerable moments to be dealt with gracefully, and in doing so, has allowed both of his girls the opportunity to understand what they can expect from the outside world. Individually, he spends time with each of his kids, building distinctly solid bonds with them, which reflect wonderfully in the personalities outside of their home. Wait, what? Henry's gentle approach to situations allows for vulnerable moments to be dealt with gracefully. And in doing so has allowed both the girls an opportunity to understand what they can expect from the outside world. I don't know if graceful and gentle belong with the expect from the outside. Outside world is cold. Outside world is very cold and harsh. I don't know if I totally agree with that. Family dynamics are this healthy when approaches are taken to understand each other beyond the surface level. Mothers and sons, much of Jason's behavior impacts Elizabeth the most, but through conversations and moments of transparency, they've gotten ahead of the situation as best they can. Whatever Jason did, his intentions were always clear as day, and no one saw that more than Elizabeth. I've already established that it's safe to presume the Secretary of State's job isn't the easiest. Probably not. Absolutely not. However, Elizabeth McCord handles it with incredibly noteworthy grace. Doesn't matter how much work she needs to do at the office because she'll always have time for children, and it makes me super weepy every time I think about it. We all know a middle child who's felt the pangs of invisibility, and when Elizabeth went through that phase, believing that nothing she did mattered, Elizabeth's exceptional approach to the situation made it clear that her daughter is continuously cherished. The show deals with several life and death situations, but no matter what she's facing, the first thought on her mind has always been her children. Whether she's cooking with her girls or or they're all taking time to go horseback riding, she's a mother first, Secretary of State present second. While this post is strictly for the McCord family as a whole, I feel as though it's vital to mention that without Henry and Elizabeth's solid partnership, children wouldn't have turned out as they have, constantly in awe with their balance in lives, but more often in awe of how beautifully they handle the most critical matters in life. Henry made sure that she could live her dream, be the kind of mother and wife she wants to be. No one can achieve anything alone. Two of the busiest parents on television. Yeah, probably. But it bears repeating that their children have always been number one priority. Can't always have dinner together, but believing that they're loved regardless, they've each found ways to make their lives work. The very first episode to the end, their loyalty is one that's bound to stand the test of time. One thing that's always been, that I grew up with, that was always super important, is having meals together. That really is it's like a simple way to keep a bond with somebody. Whether they're family, friends, whatever, sharing a meal and doing it regularly is just a great way to like check in with somebody or, get FaceTime with someone. There's something about it. Like, I don't know. It must be like at a biological level where we're just like, oh, if I share a meal with someone, that means I care about them and they care about me. And that's a perfect time to like reconnect. I don't know. It's just one of those things where it's so simple, but it's profound, and certainly it's difficult to do on certain schedules. Like maybe you work at night and the other person works during the day, and then you're leaving the house as they're coming into the house, and it's just there's a lot of different schedules everybody has, and it's one of those things where it's like, do you prioritize it? Do you not? Do you lose touch with people if you don't do it enough? And then it's also like, all right, if it's that important, and I do believe it is, that's something I've always believed, and of course my parents kind of instilled that in me. But I think it's wise to find a time where everyone has time to do it. Can be difficult, of course. Maybe you're eating at 10 o'clock at night. Maybe you're eating at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Whatever you have to do, basically. Whatever time works is what you got to work with, I guess. But I do believe it's pretty important. I feel like no one writing for Madam Secretary was a teenager in the last 50 years. What? This was posted 9 months ago. I feel like no one writing for Madam Secretary was a teenager in the last 50 years. There are just some things that happen with the kids that feel very out of touch with current teenagers. To be fair, if I was writing about teenagers right now, I would have no idea. I would be so lost. Just completely lost. Nobody knows a teenager except teenagers. Because by the time you remember when you were a teenager, things have changed. Things have completely changed. We have literal children growing up with AI. Like, they will never know a world without AI. Like, that'll be their childhood friend, their imaginary friend, all the really sad stuff that you think about. That's going to be their life. Like, I grew up without internet. Like, I grew up without internet, and then I saw dial-up. I had dial-up. And then I had DSL, which was like a different kind of dial-up. It's slightly faster dial-up. And then I had broadband internet. Now we have Wi-Fi, and then we have 5G, and it's so much faster. And fiber. Fiber's so fast. Everything loads super quick. But, yeah, they're going to not... Well, I also grew up without cell phones. I remember when my mom first got a cell phone, the thing was like massive. It's like holding a brick up to your face. It was just crazy. Battery lasted forever because it was so big. And you could drop it on the floor 1,800 times and it wouldn't break. But yeah, the world is changing so fast right now. It's crazy. It is ludicrous. For the longest time, I was just like, all this talk about technology, it doesn't feel like life has changed very much, Like, yeah, we got cell phones, but it didn't feel like much. And yeah, we got the internet, and the internet got faster. And I'm like, yeah, but it's still the same internet. It's literally still the same internet that we had when it was dial-up. Like, it's just faster. That's it. And then, bam, like within the last, I don't know, couple of years, AI has completely changed the game. Like, that is going to be our everyday life in every product, every way. It's going to be insane. I used to think, AI's, yeah, it's kind of like novelty. It's like a search browser. It's not that bad. And it's not that great either. And I started using it, and I'm like, oh no, this is interesting. Like, I don't know if you've ever used like Grok or ChatGPT, the voice version. It is literally like you're talking to a human. Like, they do ums and ahs and pauses. It is nuts. Like, they have vocal inflection as well. Like, when they're asking a question, their voice will go up. I'm just like, uh-oh. This stuff is insane. And it's only going to get better, which is terrifying. But yeah, being a teenager now would be kind of weird. It would be kind of weird. Technology is literally going to take over the world. More so than it already has. I can't believe, those years ago when iRobot came out and 2001 A Space Odyssey and HAL and all that stuff. Like, it's all turning out to be true. Like, it's all going to be true. Like, all the sci-fi is going to become reality. That's the crazy part. God. For example, the McCord kids fighting over the TV when they all want to watch something at the same time. Yeah, that is quite a few years ago. That seems like something that might have happened 20 years ago, but not in the 2010s. True. That is true. Even if that giant house only had one television, which feels fairly unlikely to me. Yeah, that's also unlikely. Even if it's a small TV, pretty much every room that has a bed in it has a TV. For sure. In most, fair-to-do houses. Especially with TV prices so low that they are right now. It's crazy how cheap TVs are. All the kids have laptops. Right. Allison could watch her fashion show at the same time Stevie is catching up on the news. Jason is playing video games or whatever. Yeah, 100%. And then there's a situation where Jason's guidance counselor sits down with the McCord family and tells them which scholarships he's won. That's not how it happens in real life. The offers come in one by one, and you can see them online. Plus, then, she tells them they have like a week before the deadline. That's absolutely ridiculous. I recall having at least a month between my last financial aid offer was confirmed and the deadline. That's so funny. Yeah, it would all be online, of course. Somebody said, you raise a really good point about the TV. If I recall correctly, Henry and Elizabeth had a TV in their bedroom too. But because they're both academics, they strike me as the type of parents that only allow one TV in the common room so that they could monitor how much TV their kids watched and encourage their kids to read or do other activities. Maybe. I can see this being the McCord's intention. However, they mentioned in one of the first episodes that they let their kids bring phones to the table because otherwise the kids won't come to dinner at all. And that doesn't quite seem in line with a household which strictly regulates electronics. Maybe they like to imagine themselves as down-to-earth people whose kids aren't obsessed with tech, but they're both so busy that they end up letting that all slide. Wow. This person went really in deep. It's a fictional show, not a documentary. Some of these things are plot devices. What's more interesting and better demonstrates their interest, all the kids fighting to watch their favorite thing, or each of them quietly watching something on their own devices. The dad seems like he would give an hour-long lecture because you left crumbs on the counter on the importance of cleaning up based on some theology from the 1300s. Fair enough. I just feel like they could have come up with something that felt period appropriate. Yeah, probably. Like nowadays, those same kids would just be sitting in the same room on their own devices. Or not in the same room. So yeah, one thing that's interesting is houses are going to be much quieter. Everybody's going to be on their own device, have headphones in. The TV thing. They're arguing over live TV, which still very much a thing then, and not everything was streaming live in 2014. I'm trying to think. 2014. Jason's Xbox was only on the common TV. They do strike me as the kind of people who would not allow TVs in the kids' bedrooms. College counselor is not a school guidance counselor. She's an outside private hire, which rich people do quite a bit. That's fair. 2014. What was I doing in 2014? I was definitely streaming. Yeah, for sure. Streaming content, watching YouTube all the time. The McCords are academics and rich. Most college academics are far from being wealthy. Depends. Depends. Some of them get paid a lot. Depends on if you're a researcher or not. If you're just a, professor, yeah, after a few years you do get pretty rich in the grand scheme of things. But if you're just starting out, probably not. She grew up owning horses. In season 1, Henry makes the comment, "Your parents did well for themselves." Then they own 2 homes, one of which is acres of horse farm, and the other a 4-bedroom townhouse in D.C. D.C. is very expensive, by the way. Elizabeth went to a private boarding school. Yeah, no, they're rich. They're rich somehow. They send Allison and Jason to a private school. In season 2, when Henry's dad dies, she pays for the funeral with her credit card. Okay, she got a big credit limit. And her sister calls her rich. Not wanting to spend a certain amount of money on a party and give one-off statement to her daughter doesn't not make them rich. Oh, it's just... How much is the average Washington, D.C. private school? Kindergarten through 12th grade is approximately $27,000 US per year. Yeah, I'd say that's rich. Times that by 3 or 2. Preschool, kindergarten, 20 to 35. Elementary, 30 to 45. 40, yeah, just unbelievable. Tuition's not the only expense. Application fees, uniforms. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's rich. TV fighting, I totally did in the 2010s, but my household was poor, only had one TV, and we couldn't really use Netflix on our phones, but the guidance counselor thing sounds like rich person activities. Yeah. TV fighting was a thing, for sure. Maybe in the early 2010s. It depends on how many TVs you had, of course. If you had multiple TVs, this wasn't an argument. I remember having a TV in my high school bedroom. It was like a 13-inch big, one of those old ones. So it was just massively wide. Like the back end on that thing was huge, and it had a VHS. A VHS tape player. Oh, gosh. Looking back, it just seems hilarious. But yeah, I had a TV in my bedroom in high school. It was very small and had a VHS in there, so I felt amazing. Although that was past the time of VHSs, so it was like old technology. Oh, gosh. Good grief. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, see, that's the problem is how old are the writers? How well do they know the current era? Like, they can never know unless you get a teenager and ask them, like, hey, what is your day-to-day like? And then try to find somebody that fits the socio-economical situation of your characters and ask them, like, hey, so do you ever fight over a TV? Like, no, we got our own iPads. Like, these days, literal children have iPads. So it's like, all right, if you're writing anything for the 2020s or 2015 and on, probably had iPads. All right, let's move on to the next one. This is Don't Win Uno. And this is Smosh Games. And I'm pretty sure I saw a little bit of this. Just a little bit. In a previous edit. So Shane, I'm assuming, is going to guarantee that he will lose to Courtney, if I'm not mistaken. But let's go ahead and start it.
This is Don't Win Uno. You're trying to get as many cards as possible, and if you get no cards, you lose. So if you win, you lose.
Oh.
That's how we like to do things around
win.
here.
Yeah. And the winner this time will get $3 like last time, right?
Couple hot dogs.
Couple.
A couple Costco hot dogs.
I can only finish one.
This is not the one I thought it was.
I can
Good.
So many hot
Yeah, dude, Scar's down so many.
You put it in that hole? Come on, take it raw.
Come on.
Take a raw dog. Take a raw dog to the hole.
Oh, Rasha.
Take a raw dog.
Rasha, you go first.
Okay.
What the fuck?
So reveal the top card.
Oh my god.
Rasha, what the
What a way to start.
Oh,
What is it? Yellow?
yeah.
Oof. We have to
Okay.
play honorably. If you have
A
card that works, you have to play it.
Yeah.
Why are you saying that to me?
Because you the one
Because I
that go.
don't trust you.
And you know what? That's fair.
Over the
Skip.
years, you've worked very hard on building up a
That's
lack
a good
of trust.
thing now.
That's not true. I'm
I
married.
have not played Uno
Okay.
in a very long time.
I'm doing this one. Is there any reason that it has sad faces on it?
You pick the color, right?
Okay, I'm going red.
Damn it.
No.
What?
Shane, you draw cards from the top until you reveal.
Oh,
Even if
that's
you
why
have
it's
a red.
sad.
That would be
awesome.
me.
What
I
the
cannot
hell?
remember
Trevor.
the
What?
Uno
Trevor.
rules.
What am I supposed to? How did I know? That was the only card I could play. I had to do it.
Thank you, Trevor. So it's red. So now I'm done. It passes me, right?
Okay.
What the?
I have so many cards, you guys.
Dude,
What the hell?
freaking freak.
Oh, I forgot that I want cards.
Poop.
Oh, dude. I
What?
don't have green.
What the hell?
Dude.
You don't even have a wild?
Oh, wait. Yeah, you know what? That's right. I have to play those. Okay. I'm going to do this. +6.
Oh.
Lucky
Lucky
bastard.
dog.
Oh,
Sorry,
man.
Rasha, if you do have a plus that is more than a +6, you do have to play.
Or equal to +6.
I don't.
You don't?
Darn it.
See, this is what I like. If I'm
what
learning
color,
a game or like brushing
I'll
up
go
on
with-
it,
I'll go
I
with
want
green.
somebody
What does
off on the
this do?
side. Like, if you have
seven,
this,
we
you
all-
have to play this.
You rotate hands in turn order.
Hell yeah.
Oh my.
Hell yeah.
Or wait, no, 7 you swap with one person.
Oh, you swap with one of them.
Swap with the
Give me your cards, Rasha.
Damn it. What? You have like 3 cards.
Yeah.
Okay, what does this one do? The circle?
That's now.
Let's go! I'm a genius.
No mercy.
I'm a genius.
I am in a bad place right
Yeah,
now.
you are.
I am in a really bad place.
I was in a really bad.
All right, so it's my turn. I have no choice but to play a +2.
Oh,
Do
shit.
you really not have anything?
No, I do now.
I see your cards. I know you have some.
Shoot. Okay, I just picked this one up, I guess.
I have a +4, and it's reversed back to me.
What the f?
And I have nothing. That's +6. 1, 2, 3,
This is dumb.
4, 5, 6.
Merry Christmas to me.
What color?
Green, it shall stay.
Sure, dude.
Whose turn? It's okay.
Matt's.
What is?
I think it's your turn again now.
Yeah, you get
Oh.
to go again.
I can't.
Oh.
That was smooth.
Okay,
Very smart.
genius.
Got it immediately.
He immediately. Oh.
Ooh. Arasha, you have nothing?
Amazing. Amazing.
Dude.
Wait, how many cards are you at now?
4, 5, 6,
I've made a huge
7,
mistake.
Oh no.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Jesus
Okay.
Christ.
She is 6 away from getting
Would
first
anybody like
place.
to give me a 6? What's the color?
Choose wisely. We cannot let Arasha have this.
Red.
I am lucky here. I have only this card, and I have no other cards that are red.
That's good. You read that.
I did.
Okay, I'm just gonna play that.
Oh
ate with
shit!
that?
I don't have any red.
Wow.
Oh me.
Ooh. And that reverses back to Trevor. And you had nothing to play?
Wait, what do you mean?
Like
You had
no
no-
+4,
+6,
+4.
+2.
Oh, okay, sorry. I don't think
good.
I did. I don't think I did.
Don't.
Albus
No, I
said we're
don't.
playing honorably here.
I don't. I didn't think I did. I double checked for you.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're mistrusting the
We
wrong
did play
person.
reveal.
What's the color?
Green.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this in the hopes that
But I remember you only had one.
we're gonna be swapping here soon. So I have these. I'm gonna play those there.
That's a long game move.
I know. See, I'm like, okay, diminish this deck, swap it off to someone else.
That's scary.
That's interesting. That's
Interesting play. Risky.
I do know. I do know.
I don't know if I want to play that way though. Wait, what if?
Wow.
No, you know what? Go ahead.
I'm gonna play my own way. Whatever.
I'll throw down whatever.
Zero
Yeah.
rules.
She said, don't
You know
win.
what? I think I'm gonna draw 10 cards just for fun.
Yeah, my bad.
What edition is this? It's Uno. Who gives a
Do whatever the you want.
Just put whatever card you want.
Yes.
I know y'all got some yellows.
+2. It's my only option. You guys have to have
There
some
ain't no
+2s.
way that you don't have no plus.
You have to have +2s.
Yeah.
+4.
Give me 6 cards.
Dang it.
Dude. Oh. Okay. I'll play the reverse.
Come
Oh.
on,
Got to.
No.
Actually, good. It's good for me.
Yeah. It's more trying to get them
Okay.
with an attack on the people to my right.
Why would you gift him that?
Because I know his game.
I have no choice but to draw 10.
Oh, wow.
Because I've got some of these bad boys. I won't lie.
Oh.
But I can't play that because that's only +4. Yeah.
Woo.
Don't worry, guys. I got a plan.
That puts me at 14 cards.
Kala.
What
Blue.
possibly could be the plan?
Blue.
Blue. Why not?
Can I ask for a card count check? I have 12.
Bless.
I've got 14.
Bless.
I've got 8.
Wait, I blessed Chance and forgot. Bless you. 16.
16.
Yeah, that's right. We gotta keep everybody on an even plane
Okay, Arasha, I will be taking.
Oh,
for
that's
when
the
that
plan.
shit happens. It's fine.
Extend the
It's
game
not
as
really
long
a
as
big deal
possible.
because I'm gonna be honest, I had 2 more of the swap cards,
Oh.
literally in my deck. So
That is fully
Interesting.
it's
It's
really
interesting.
it really is not.
This is
Whose turn is it now?
I believe it's your
Yeah.
turn. Yeah.
Chance.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Dua. Hawk Dua. Anyone?
Okay, who is this?
That's Trevor. Draw 4.
Cannot.
Or you can add. You can stack.
Well, for me.
How many cards did you have?
16.
So lame.
So now he has 20.
What's
all
the
right.
color?
I'll handle it.
Green.
Aw.
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
I keep forgetting that these count in that, so I unfortunately throw it back to Trevor.
He has 24 cards.
Here's the thing. Unfortunately,
I knew it.
Oh
I
no.
do have to
Oh.
drop the
Let's
6
go.
on top of that.
Yeah, that's 10 cards. 1,
You have,
2,
Dude,
What?
this
3,
is crazy, man.
4.
what's that put you at?
Let's see.
Oh no.
14, 15, 16, 17. Fuck.
I have
What's the
19.
color?
Red.
And
There's so many
I know what
cards. Oh
color
my
the swap
gosh.
cards are.
You fucker. You motherfucker.
It would take forever just to look through them all.
Ooh.
I'll take it.
All I could do.
That's fine.
he sounded
That's
like
fine.
Amanda Bynes.
I don't need to play.
All I could do.
Excuse me.
Okay, dude.
In a shocking turn of events, I don't have a card I can play.
Wow.
Wow, really?
That is incredible.
You don't have a 1?
No. Okay.
No way.
Way. In fact, way. Color?
Red.
What are we laughing at, Red?
Trevor, I need to make sure you're not playing.
Nice.
Fair enough. That's okay with me. I would
Smart.
have just played a number.
Okay, I have a skip. Arasha.
Why?
Now it's just between
That's the
Chance
wrong
and
number.
Shane.
Oh, you know what? I'll do this.
Oh. 3. Classic mistake.
You seriously not have anything?
No.
No, I do. I'm trying to decide what to play, though, okay? I'm trying to be strategic. Decide what to play. Going back to Ed.
Oh, fuck me.
Uno's getting heated.
Switch it up.
All of us?
Oh.
Are we going that way, right?
Yeah.
I think because that's the turn.
You like my thick deck?
Oh,
Do you know how? you know how many cards you had?
I forgot.
I had 19, I believe. Dude, you only had 11?
Now I'm up to 15.
All right, I played that.
Okay, so we ended up with a 0. I am
Chance is
going
like,
to,
I'm feeling pretty good now.
How many cards do you have now, Arasha?
16.
You have 16?
Yep.
All right, let's switch these on over.
No! No, no, I don't want this one.
Shit.
One more card. All right.
Alrighty.
Up to 16. Things are looking pretty good. For me.
No! Shane, what have you done? No!
Chance has got Shane's deck.
Here we go.
It's impossible. Is it my turn?
It's Arasha's.
Dude, I have 2 more 8s. How do we have so many 8s?
It's 3 decks.
All right.
Dude, let's fucking go.
Crazy A.
4 8s. Keep it going, keep it going, keep it going.
Shit.
Dude.
What the hell?
The color. Oh, do you have something that you can put on top of that?
You can absolutely do that. Come on.
I can't. 1,
Cheating.
2, what? A 4.
What's the color?
Green.
Start hiding cards under here.
Back to me.
Arasha.
What?
Are you wanted to go?
I'm gonna play again, and then I'm gonna do this.
Okay, my turn.
Okay.
And I don't have anything I can play.
That's awesome.
He really does not want Trevor to play at this point.
That bad. Could've been worse.
Oh.
He's like, you're
Do you have
done.
the greens?
No, or else I wouldn't have been
Oh,
drawing.
that's true. That's true. That's true. You know what? That's true. That's true. That's true.
No.
All right. It's a 9. Okay. Switch it over to blue.
This game could literally go anywhere.
Dude, hey. Let's
Literally.
switch it back to green.
See, I wasn't expecting that.
And let's switch it back to blue.
Let's switch it to red.
Whoa!
Fuck yeah.
Whoa.
Is anyone hot for Uno?
I don't have any reds,
Okay, grow up.
and there's a red.
Okay, this is the only. Well,
Uno.
What?
That's right. If you call it wrongly, you have to pick up 3 cards.
Not how it works. Not how it works at all.
Shit. Guys, that's my bad. I'll pick up.
No,
Not at all.
no, it's okay.
okay, I'm gonna play the sad face, and the color is going to be yellow.
So I draw until I get a yellow
So
card.
you get a yellow, yeah.
Shit.
Frick.
That is
Frick. I guessed really wrong.
Awful.
Oh, I guessed
Trevor!
really wrong.
Did you just hand him the win?
No.
Trev!
Oh no!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
18, 19, 20,
No!
Oh,
21. Oh, okay.
wow.
Known.
Trev, that was all your
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
What's the color?
I can taste
Yellow.
it.
Oh, yeah, it's still yellow.
Okay. All right. We're all passing.
What?
Oh, he just gave it to Arasha.
No.
Wait, which way do we pass him? We pass him.
The same way.
Yeah. Oh no.
No!
Okay.
I worked hard for that. No! No!
Oh my gosh.
Hell yeah.
Here's the thing: is we're doing it again.
You yes! No!
Wait, what is this?
I knew he had that.
Whatever, I had time to look through it.
Oh.
Wait, this is even worse than the last
This worked out for me. I think it kind of works out for Arasha though.
No.
Yeah, it does.
Chance, take your turn, please.
Unfortunately.
I don't have a card I can play.
Don't say that.
I'm at 21 cards. Come on.
This is
What's
crazy.
happening? What's happening?
What is this luck?
Okay.
Can I get a count over here, please?
15.
Okay. I'm at 21. Don't.
I'm at 24.
Don't. Arasha, come on.
Put my skirt on, Shane.
So it's my turn now?
I think that if I remember correctly,
Arasha, give me that. You gave me that.
Oh, jeez.
Wait, I was gonna hide that one under my skirt. I have a plan. I have a plan.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
I have a f***ing plan.
This is really tough.
Really should have held on to that one.
What about that?
Okay, I'll just play another. Just a normal play here. Nothing crazy.
Nice, that's good.
I'm approaching a pretty dastardly position here. Could be.
Puts me at 20. 20 cards.
Okay.
I'm your mirror.
Okay. Meisner over here. Thanks, guys. That's an acting joke.
No.
Wait, are you a child actor?
Maybe.
I thought I recognized you.
Former child actor, maybe.
Yeah, I grew up.
The rivalry
I see.
between Shane and Arasha is just amazing right now. It's tense. You can cut the tensity with a knife.
When I grow up, I want to be a child actor.
That's such a funny bit as a guy who's really trying to get addicted to drugs, but he just can't.
I just can't.
I just really can't. He just doesn't.
Oh,
Sorry, King.
Trevor, it's your turn again.
Joke's on you. I want to be skipped.
Good then. Oh,
Oh.
nice. Good work.
Joke's on you. I want to be skipped.
Oh.
Okay.
Doesn't wanna let me go.
Unfortunately,
pal's getting huge.
unfortunately,
No, guys, let's
I
make
don't
the
have any
discard
green
pile even more
cards.
f***ed up. Let's really fuck it up, you guys.
Arasha, it's your turn again.
Sweet.
Oh.
Oh no.
What?
It's bad over here.
It's real bad.
Just
Okay.
do something. What? Why would you do that?
That's all I could do.
Before we begin,
You have to choose what color you think it's gonna be.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
So you have 6 chances.
Oh my god.
I am at 19 cards. That means I need 6 cards to win the game.
Feel them, Arasha. Feel them. Know what energy is there.
What if I just looked at the top card?
Don't
You
do
can't
that.
do that. You have 6 chances.
I can see it.
Okay.
What am I feeling
It's
right
yellow.
now? Green.
Shit.
Oh, blue.
Shit.
Green would have been out in 2.
3,
No, no, no.
4,
Oh, no.
No, no.
5.
One left.
This means I win no matter what.
Wow.
Should have gone green. I knew it.
Girl.
Oh man, yellow, not lucky. Not lucky on the yellow.
Let's play with hands exposed.
Check this out.
Hands exposed.
sick.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, this is so much information to take in.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Put it in
Who
systems.
begins?
Who begins?
I
The,
think,
the wiener.
Okay, that's only fair.
I have a bigger wiener.
All right.
Clockwise.
Boy, this is a new wrinkle to
This
it.
is gonna suck for this.
So pack it up, move it around.
Okay.
All right.
Oh god.
Should we just swap
Hold on.
seats?
That's
Okay, we
good.
gotta do it again.
Oh, shit. I liked what I had that time.
Oh, this is bad. Whose turn is it now?
My turn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what are we on?
Who even are you guys anymore?
Okay. Yellow.
Are you f***ing kidding me?
Dude, wow.
That was the yellow that I was feeling up earlier.
Draw 4.
That was the yellow I was feeling up
Wait,
earlier.
does it draw? Does that blue
No,
draw
it's-
4 count? It has to be a
It's
wild.
got to be a wild,
Okay.
right? Yeah.
Equal or lesser value?
No, I think
Oh, does the +4 count?
Oh.
you can stack a normal +4 on top of a wild.
Okay.
I feel like you can't.
I think you can.
I'm so sorry. Them's the breaks, and I gotta draw 8.
What?
And did you draw that too?
Oh.
Can't even cheat in peace.
So that's 1, 2,
Try to make it a little
3,
interesting.
4.
Good. It balanced out your color, bitch.
You,
Oh my god.
you motherfucker.
I got a play I could make.
Do it.
Okay.
I'm trying to think if I could, if,
Hmm.
Nobody has a shuffle here. You know what? I'm gonna wait on it. I'm gonna wait on that.
I don't
play.
like this.
This
I don't know
this
what you can
feels
do.
like
I'm gonna wait on it.
All right.
this feels like when
Okay,
you're
it's my
playing
turn?
local
Yep.
video games, which never
Okay.
happens anymore.
Cinco.
And you're playing off the same TV, and you're like screen watching the other people's screens. Where's he at? Where's that person at?
Back.
All right, I'm gonna come around the corner. I'm gonna get him because he's not gonna see me. And you don't know that they're watching your screen, and they know you're there.
So you
So I gotta
go
play
again.
that, and then I reckon.
The amount of times people called out like, "Don't screen watch, don't screen watch," but then, like, how are you not? You're just looking at the TV, and then your eyes drift onto another person's screen. Like, it's gonna happen, right?
I oughta.
Oh,
I always
shit,
used to
you're
laugh
so
at that.
I oughta play the red one. Then I oughta play the 8.
No. If you play the yellow one, then you have to draw until you hit a yellow card.
Dude, let's fucking go. Thank you, Alex. Okay.
Who said that?
There was the through line.
Oh. No!
And you have to play that.
Wait.
Yes!
And it goes that way. Oh.
I'm not sure.
She just
wins.
Play
won.
it, bitch.
That's
I
game.
win.
What have you done?
Great plan, Trev.
Look, you can thank Alex, okay?
Nice. Woo!
That sucks, man.
Do it again?
Yeah. Final game. Whoever wins this legitimately wins.
Uno, no,
What the heck, you guys?
Oh my!
You go. What? Oh.
Bummer. Oh, shit.
Oh, that sucks.
That's fine. That's fine. I'll pay it forward.
What color?
Green.
Okay, I have a question now that the play's been made. If Arasha had played the reverse +4, then
would've gone to me,
Shane would have
played
gone
reverse
and
+4.
then it would
But
have
then,
gone.
no, then she would have to play +6.
Oh, do that.
okay,
Do
okay.
that.
Yeah, don't worry, Trev. I thought of that.
A lot of cards.
Don't worry.
Your plan's wrong, man.
I thought
I
of
was,
it.
no, I was curious. I was asking a question. It's green.
Yeah, don't ever do that again.
Okay, my fault.
No more questions.
You know what?
that?
I'm gonna shut up.
What is that?
Green 5.
New rule, no questions. The
I'll do a
cards.
reverse. I'll send it back to you. Little gift.
Oh.
A little gift.
What the?
Oh, that's crazy. Anyway.
Return the
man.
gift.
Back to you.
Nice. Now he has to play his yellow.
No, don't do that.
I think I'm just gonna play a 3.
Oh, man.
This is not good. I'm playing this. Goes to you, Arasha. You can either give Chance 10 or you can give me +8.
Dude.
Well, she's
Those
gonna go
are
with
your
chance
options.
+10.
And look, I have less cards than Chance.
It's a genius level maneuver.
You do have a point. You do have a point.
But you're gonna end up swapping. So do you want to swap with me or do you want to swap with Shane? You gotta figure it out.
I can't think about that right now.
You have to, because you're gonna have one of our decks.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
I gotta be present.
And what color?
Let's go with yellow.
Wait,
It's actually
wait.
my choice.
Oh, right, it is Arasha's.
Yeah, let's go with yellow.
I believe it's my turn.
It's your turn.
And we're playing this way, so clearly I do this.
How did it end up?
So now, oh, okay, got it.
Chance, you can do that thing where you play that yellow, take your turn again, blue, take your turn again, and then you draw it.
That's so smart.
Who is giving those clues?
That sucks.
That's
Oh
tough.
my
That's tough, yeah.
gosh!
Shit.
Rough. Did not work out for you.
No, it did not.
All right.
There's so many rules to this. I would just be lost.
Why would you? You
I
had
have no
to.
choice.
Why did you do that?
I had no choice.
What? You could have put
Yeah, like I said earlier, I would need somebody like calling out, "Oh, you could do this."
6. I'm gonna
That's
have to
18.
consolidate.
Is that 18?
I'm gonna have to consolidate.
What color?
Let's go with green. Oh, I should have done yellow. I forgot it was Chance. But that worked out.
Damn it.
Trevor is clearly in the
That
lead.
sucks, man.
This is tough.
This is
No, see,
crazy.
I see
But
what
the
you're
problem,
doing.
the problem,
yeah.
you'd get it right back.
Yeah.
Let's go. The time. The clock talk. What? The talk clock. What? The play
Clock talk
Whoa.
is running out.
Play clock.
Hit clock.
The shot clock.
Don't give him those 2 cards. Why would you do that?
You're welcome, Arasha.
Dude, wow.
You suck, Shane.
Hey.
So it's my turn.
Yeah.
So I need to draw a yellow or a +2.
Ooh,
Shit.
too soon.
How many cards do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Weren't
6,
you just-
17.
Shoot.
Okay.
Okay.
Now it's my turn. Okay.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
This is brutal, man. This is crazy.
And we're playing to 20?
25. This sucks.
What's that put
gotta
you
think
at?
about
You
what
were
color
at-
you're
20.
gonna play here.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Okay.
Crazy.
Give me green.
Me?
Chance
Yeah,
and
green.
Shane
All
are
right, I'm gonna go
barely
with it.
there.
Chance.
Yeah.
Okay, well then, clearly I have to play this.
Skips his turn.
Arasha.
Arasha, you need it to not be green. You need it to not be green.
Oh my god.
This is crazy.
Okay.
Oh my god. It's literally, this is crazy.
It's got to be the
Okay.
blue
I just watched
skip,
it
right?
bounce back and forth like
I have
4
no
different
idea
ways.
what's going
If
on.
you play that, then I'm gonna get your deck.
When you make your move.
Okay, I'm gonna do this.
So that goes back to Chance.
So I draw 4. Oh shit. A new
Yeah.
player is into, a new player is into the building. Oh.
So now it's,
Oh my god. Okay.
what color is it?
Dude, this is crazy.
Okay. Whose turn is whose turn?
It's now Trevor's
It's
turn.
Trevor's
And
turn.
Arasha, you have to decide what color.
Yellow.
Okay, I'm gonna play this.
Okay.
Since it's only 2. If it stays on yellow, then I draw.
Shane.
Or wait, no, I have the wild anyway, it don't
Yeah, the
matter.
wild.
Juno.
This is crazy, man. This is crazy.
Shane is barely breathing right now.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It looks crazy to see one
What's the
card.
color, Arasha?
Yellow.
Come on. Why would you do that? Actually,
have
that's
Well,
that's
that's-
actually incredible for me. You said that.
Yeah.
That's what's in play.
Yeah, because now I have to do this.
It's fine.
And now I have to decide what is under.
Just look at it.
There are so few yellows out. You know what? I'm gonna go with my gut. My gut was saying green. Yes.
So
Oh my gosh. That was crazy.
It's that green.
Ooh, what color?
crazy move.
Red.
Okay.
Chance, how many cards are you at?
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 13.
Okay.
Oh,
Does that count?
No, it has to be red. I forgot.
Yeah, I'm gonna reverse around.
How many cards are you at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
17.
Okay.
Oh man.
Okay.
This is
Let's
crazy.
just do this. Dude. Let's just do.
I fear we have to switch seats.
Here, you can just bunch.
Oh
it
yeah,
over
yeah,
and
yeah.
pass
I
it over to
forgot they're not glued.
you. Arasha, did you know what you were at?
17.
This is tough.
Huge bummer for you, man. Until I somehow end up with it again.
Yeah, there's so many swap
I
cards
know
on the
it's
table
gonna
right now.
happen.
Okay. Red 3.
It's amazing how quickly this
And
turned.
it's your turn next, yeah. No, it's Shane's then.
Oh.
All right.
Okay,
I'm
okay,
gonna-
okay, okay.
I'm gonna skip you, Trevor.
Oh. Cool, bro. Thanks.
Gonna leave you there
Yeah, no, that's fair.
as you are.
You could have done the +2 and get one of his cards out.
I know.
Give me +4. Come. Oh, and then I would have to do +2.
That's what I'm saying. I say we stack them.
Oh, Down to
6.
1.
Oh my god. It goes to Trevor. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Do it.
14.
It's 14.
Yeah.
Okay. 12, 13, 14. Oh, good God. Okay.
Now it's my turn.
No, it's even game now.
You're at
Pretty
15
much.
cards.
Yeah.
Reversing back to
And
him.
it's your turn. It's your turn.
I never thought watching people play Uno would be interesting at all, but I am so hooked on this. It's crazy.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
It's red.
You know what? If I play this, nobody draws 2, right?
Right. That gets rid of all your red cards.
Oh, I see. I see.
Ooh, no. Okay, so I have to play that guy.
All right, so I'm at 12.
You got this.
What color?
Feel it.
Red. Be specific!
If that's red, it's crazy.
1,
Oh my God, that's crazy.
2, 14, 15, 16,
Okay, wine red. Come on.
17,
The Pinot Noir Cabernet Sauvignon.
18, 19, 20,
No way.
21,
No way.
22,
What?
23,
No!
24,
No way.
25!
Dude, what?
That's crazy.
That's
What
how
was
it
the-
ends?
What was the next card?
That's crazy.
Oh, 26, 27,
Okay.
28,
All right.
29.
Dude, if
Oh,
we were
it was a
playing win
guaranteed
Uno,
win.
That would have been awesome.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been sick.
Devastating.
Dude, I can't believe
Yeah, if they were playing regular Uno, that would have been
Switch it up last
crazy.
minute. Should have just been like new objective. Now you have to win. So then I could have made money.
In Don't Win, these cards are incredible because it could just, at any
Yeah,
moment, the game could
that's
end.
so crazy.
Oh, well, my fault, I guess.
Yeah, Trev.
My bad.
Hey guys, thanks for watching Don't Win Uno. Let us know what other Don't Wins we should do, and let us know
was
what other
wild.
versions of
That
Uno
was
we should
absolutely
do. Like,
wild.
What? What? You okay?
I really had a plan.
Okay.
And it
All right. Okay.
never got to see the light of day.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we're gonna do Not Safe for Work Uno next time, so come catch it out.
Oh.
Check it out.
Uno, no sex.
Yeah. Uno, no sex. Good luck.
That's right. If there's any message we want to give here at Smosh, it's that sex is bad.
Yeah.
Don't ever happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, sex.
Amazing. Amazing. That was so fun. Gosh, that was half an hour. It was 30 minutes of Uno. Don't Win Uno. And I was hooked. I was into it so much. We don't have any new information on Smosh, so we're just going to move on to the next one. That was highly entertaining. Like I said, I haven't played Uno in forever. Where to the point where I wouldn't know the right plays. Like the strategy that I would be employing would not be good at all. So I would constantly be getting corrected and whatnot. So yeah, it was fun just to watch it, frankly. And I love the little internal struggle with Shane and Arasha. That was entertaining as heck. Chance constantly trying to win and then just getting screwed over is just hilarious. I feel bad for him, but it's hilarious. Nonetheless, link down below in the YouTube video description for the original video. Go throw it some much-deserved love. And for those of you watching, there it is in the chat. All right, let's move on to the next one. It is Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Buffy and Spike the Last Time. It's a cool 5 minutes, so it'll go by much, much faster than the last one. But let's go ahead and bring that up and jump in, shall we? I guess before we could start, I've reacted to quite a few Buffy videos lately. It's one of those shows that this is your first time watching, I used to catch randomly when I was younger. My oldest brother really loved Buffy and Angel, probably more Angel than Buffy, but yeah, I used to catch just random episodes. I'd watch it for a little bit. Maybe I'd catch a full episode, but very hit or miss, and I never really understood the plot. As you know, I was pretty young at the time, but I remember it being good. And a little scary, just a little scary for my young self. But like the good, entertaining scary. Not like, I don't want to watch this ever.
That way lies a future filled with pain. I don't want that for you.
We haven't... Things have been different since he came back.
It doesn't matter if you're not physical with each other anymore. There's a connection. You rely on him, he relies on you. That's what's affecting your judgment.
Come in, Spike.
Honey, yo. Look me in the eyes and tell me when you saw Buffy alive, that wasn't the happiest moment of your entire existence.
Buffy, the sun sets and she appears.
I look at you. All I see is the Slayer.
You glow. Look at you. Glowing. Seen the bloody Bob before. Didn't think she'd patch ups.
Are you real?
You're just a bloody figment, you are.
You taste like ashes. What you did for me and Don, that was real. I won't forget it.
Were you there with me?
I was. Tell me what happened to you. What did you do?
What does a man do what he mustn't? Her.
Ask me again why I could never love you.
To be hers. To be the kind of man who would never...
No more games. No more my games, Spike.
Doesn't have to change anything.
It changes everything,
Very
Spike.
tense relationship.
I want you out. I want you out of my life. Can't believe I invited you into my house.
Too late for that. You invited me in already.
Did he say when he'd be back? I'm counting on you. Be ready to back me up when I make my move. To protect her. Good fight.
Till the end of the world.
It's only a matter of time before you realize I'm the only one here for you, pet.
You sent away the one person that's been watching like that. Ready, Randy?
Ready, Joan.
I hate you. I violently dislike you.
I'm all you've got. Forget it, Slayer. I got your back.
You really think you can take us all on?
No, I don't.
Buffy!
I kill you.
Throwing knives around.
What's a Slayer? After that, I was obsessed.
Who are you?
You'll find out on Saturday.
Happens on Saturday.
I kill you. Slayer, vampire. Kill Slayer.
Your job is to kill the Slayer. But all you can do is follow me around making moon eyes.
I'm in love with you.
You're in love with pain.
I get this chip out.
Oh, hello.
Have a confrontation. No more bugs out there in my noggin.
Means I get to kill you.
You get to try. I'd rather be fighting you anyway.
Mutual.
I'll make it quick. It won't hurt a bit. I wasn't planning on hurting you much.
You haven't even come close to hurting me.
I have come to redefine the words pain and suffering since I fell in love with you.
No, Spike.
Would you two get a room already? Come on. Get a room.
It's gonna hurt a lot. Yeah, do not start by saying you're sorry.
I didn't come here to atone.
What the hell do you want? What do you want? What do you want now?
What's wrong? I want to save the world.
He can be a good man, John.
Never mind.
The last time I looked in on you two, you were fighting to the death. Now you're back making googly eyes at each other like nothing happened. You're not friends. You'll never be friends.
Stop it.
You'll be in love till it kills you both.
Isn't that where the fire comes from?
It's the quote that's under the video.
Can a nice, safe relationship be that intense?
And you'll hate each other till it makes you quiver, but you'll never be friends. Love isn't brains, children. It's blood. Blood screaming inside you to work its will. Feel it.
Part of me believes that real love and passion have to go hand in hand with pain and fighting.
Ow.
Great love is wild and passionate and dangerous. It burns and consumes.
I can't love you. I love you. No, you don't.
No, you don't. You think I haven't tried not to? God help me, Buffy. Still.
And it's killing me.
Thanks for saying it.
Until there's nothing left. Love like that doesn't last.
Whoa. Whoa. Beautiful edit. Well frickin' done. That was a lovely edit. Hashtag Spuffy is the hashtag there. Excellent, excellent, excellent edit. Link down below in the YouTube video description for the original video. Go throw it some much deserved love. Check out their channel. They might have other killer edits as well. Maybe more Spuffy. Let's pull up some information on Spike and Buffy. I don't actually remember them being in that, like, tussle, if you will. So that's kind of interesting. Buffy's obviously the title character of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Shocking, I know. She first appeared in the 92 film, which did not go well, ratings-wise. WB UPN from 97 to 2003, and subsequent 98 to 2018, Dark Horse, and 2019 to present, Boom Studios comic series of the same name. Character has also appeared in the spin-off series Angel, of course, as well as numerous expanded universe materials such as novels, video games. Played by Christy Swanson in the film, which apparently was forgettable. And by Sarah Michelle Gellar, of course, in the television series. They're currently, I saw this recently, they're currently working on doing a reboot, if I'm not mistaken. I believe Sarah Michelle Gellar posted a picture of like a script or something like that. Maybe, if I remember correctly. Protagonist of the series depicts her life and adventures as she grows up. In the film, she's a high school cheerleader who learns that she is a slayer, chosen one gifted with the strength and skills to fight vampires and the forces of darkness. As a vampire hunter and demon hunter, television series shows Buffy carrying out her destiny in the small town of Sunnydale, built atop a portal to hell. Surrounded by a group of friends and family who support her in her mission. The comic continuation, she's a young woman who has accepted her duties and now responsible for training others like her. Buffy was created by Joss Whedon to subvert the stereotypical female horror film victim. Whedon wanted to create a strong female cultural icon. In 2004, I'm so used to saying 2000-something that looking at I'm so used to the 2020s at this point. I look at 2004 and I'm like, can't compute. Buffy was ranked 13th on Bravo's list of the 100 greatest television characters. In 2010, Entertainment Weekly ranked her 3rd in the list of the 100 greatest characters in the last 20 years. Wow. AOL named her the America Online, by the way, named her the 6th most memorable female TV character. Something tells me Xena was on there as well. She was ranked at number 5 after Ellen's top 50 favorite female TV characters. Buffy Summers is now viewed as one of the greatest and most iconic roles of all time. Wow. Interesting. And of course, you got Spike, played by James Marsters. Spike is a vampire and played various roles on the shows, including villain, antihero, trickster, and romantic interest, as we saw. For Marsters, the role as Spike began a career in sci-fi television, becoming the obvious go-to guy for U.S. cult television. For creator Whedon, Spike is the most fully developed of his characters. Character was intended to be a brief villain, with Whedon originally adamant to not have another major romantic vampire character like Angel. Interesting. Wonder where that changed. Marsters says Spike was supposed to be dirty and evil, punk rock, and then dead. Just kind of a quick flash in the pan, I guess. However, the character ended up staying through the second season and then returned in the fourth to replace Cordelia as the character who told Buffy she was stupid and about to die. Within the series narrative, William was an unsuccessful aspiring poet in the Victorian era who was mocked and called William the Bloody because of his bloody awful poetry. That's ridiculous. Sired by the vampire Drusilla, William became an unusually passionate and romantic vampire, being very violent and ready to battle, but not as cruel as his companions. Alongside Drusilla, Darla, and Angelus, I have no idea. Giles thinks, Angel. Giles thinks, I know David Boreanaz's name, thinks William acquired the nickname Spike for his preferred method of torturing people with railroad spikes, but it is revealed it is because his poetry was so bad you could stick a railroad spike through your head. Boy, that paints a picture, doesn't it? Have you ever heard a poem and you're just like, this is so bad, I just want to take a railroad spike and just... Good night, cruel world. He was noted for killing 2 vampire slayers, one in China in 1900 during the Boxer Rebellion. The other was Nicky Wood in 77 New York, where Spike acquired his trademark leather duster. During the second season of the series, Spike comes to Sunnydale, hoping to kill the third, get the trifecta, get the hat trick, if you will, Buffy Summers, with whom he later forges an uneasy alliance. Over the course of Buffy, Spike falls in love, reacquires his soul to prove himself to Buffy, and dies a hero in the show's series finale. Subsequently resurrected in the first episode of the 5th season of the spin-off Angel. Considered a breakout character, Spike proved immensely popular with fans of Buffy. Yeah, I do remember liking the character of Spike. I do remember that. Character appears substantially in expanded universe materials, not surprising. Following the cancellation of Angel in 2004, Whedon considered creating a Spike film spin-off. Interesting. That would have been kind of interesting, I suppose. Yeah. I think that would have been good. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Buffy and Spike's relationship timeline explained. Quite the photo at the top. Dang. Romance was never meant to be endgame due to Buffy's true love of Angel. Spike was initially a villain, turned good, but his flaws prevented Buffy from fully trusting him. All right, let's get to it. Seasons 2 to 4, Buffy and Spike are enemies. Well, yeah, trying to kill another Slayer will definitely do that to you. Formerly known as William the Bloody, was a notoriously feared vampire who originally was a big bad. He was introduced in Season 2 when he arrived with Drusilla and set his sights on Buffy. Mortal enemies in the first couple seasons. Season 5, Spike pines for Buffy, as we saw that image. Hello. After becoming part of the team in Season 4 and still having the initiative's chip, Spike realized early on in the season that he was in love with Buffy after a passion-fueled dream. Fighting together had gotten them closer, and they started to trust each other. Although Buffy didn't reciprocate Spike's feelings, Spike's transition in Buffy the Vampire Slayer is obvious as he starts helping out more and even supports Dawn when she discovers her true origins. Spike at the time became obsessed with Buffy and even created a shrine to her. Okay, we're leaving the realm of normal. Not that a vampire falling in love with a vampire slayer is normal, I guess. Things go badly when Drusilla returns and comes for Spike. When she learns Spike is now in love with Buffy, she kidnaps the Slayer and reveals the shrine. Oh, no. No. Oh, gosh. Oh, secondhand cringe. Spike offers to kill Drusilla to prove his love, but Harmony saves Drusilla, and they leave. Buffy then revokes Spike's invitation into her home, that scene that we saw when she closed the door, and destroys the shrine. It looks like things are ending between them. Season 5 is a turning point in the relationship. Spike becomes a comfort to Buffy after Joyce unexpectedly dies. Interesting. Season 6, the pinnacle of Buffy and Spike's dysfunctional relationship. Buffy gives into the relationship to make herself feel. When Season 6 started, Buffy was dead, but her friends resurrected her and tore her away from heaven and eternal peace. Boy, that sounds terrible, doesn't it? Her behavior changed completely, yet Spike was there for her and was the only person she can confide in about her unhappiness. The relationship evolved as they got it on, got together. But their dynamics continued to be toxic to one another as they often physically fought before making love. Wow. Paints a picture, doesn't it? Buffy was always ashamed of herself because of the relationship, but she continued with it anyway, while Spike hoped she would start loving him. Buffy ends the relationship after Riley returns. She finally admits that she needed to sort out her problems and that she never loved Spike. Yeah, so she was running away from her emotions is what we call that kind of relationship. He's heartbroken and sleeps, I think, with Anya, who was also sad after Xander left her at the altar. Buffy finds out and she's disappointed. Well, to be fair, she did kind of break it off. But everything changes for the absolute worst when Spike... I'm sorry, what? Spike forces himself on Buffy in her home after she breaks up with him for good. Oh boy, that turned very bad. That turned from worse or bad to worse. That was not great. Okay. Wow. Spike goes to... Wait a minute. Episode 14. Spike goes to ask for forgiveness for sleeping with Anya, but then he SAs Buffy. What? How do you go from asking forgiveness to SAing someone? That is so crazy. I love how I'm trying to reason with a thousands of year old vampire. Slayer hunter. Season 7, Buffy and Spike's connection becomes real. I'm sorry, what? After he violates Buffy, that's a crazy sentence, Spike leaves Sunnydale and tries to find a way to get his soul back and become a better man, just like Angel had. Although Spike tried to get Buffy to understand his feelings for her, she always held back. As much as Spike... God, that's terrible phrasing. As much as Spike tried to prove otherwise. The events towards the end of Season 6 further prove Spike is still a monster. No crap. However, that changes in Season 7 when Buffy finally realizes what he went through to prove himself and to be worthy of her love. I'm sorry, I don't think you can come back from an SA. Like, what? When he returned to Sunnydale, he was weak, both physically and mentally. Throughout the season, Buffy and Spike are cautious around each other, as one would be, but also find a way to be vulnerable, truly open up, and have intimacy that's emotional rather than physical. In the last season, despite Buffy and Spike's toxic relationship, that's one way to put it, throughout the seasons, they had a deeper connection and understanding. While the romantic moments were scarce, they shared a more meaningful bond. As Buffy contemplated a life where she was not the only Slayer, Spike could have become part of her future. He was integral in helping the potential Slayers train and was also on her side despite his proving his love for her. Buffy's conversation with Angel shows her endgame might be him, not Spike. Despite that, she finally confesses her love for Spike and shows in the series finale before he sacrifices himself to close the Helmuth. Yeah, that's not too sure about that storyline. I'm sorry, after reading the essay after she breaks up with him, like that doesn't seem forgivable. Like, that is not cool, putting it mildly. Like, what? Angel Season 5, Spike was still pining for Buffy. Show's spin-off Angel brought Spike back from the dead. He paired up with Angel's team to help, but was still pining for Buffy. Sarah Michelle Gellar doesn't reprise her role in Season 5. Spike and Angel go to Italy in Episode 5 after hearing she was in trouble. There they find out Buffy is dating their longtime nemesis, the Immortal. but both have to accept that they can't control Buffy or who she dates, similar to how it was in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That is so wild. Everything we know about the Buffy the Vampire Slayer reboot, it is. Yes. Okay, I was right. This came out a week ago, by the way, or last updated. Good news for Buffy the Vampire Slayer fans. A reboot is officially in the works. Sarah Michelle Gellar returning as the character, or should we say Slayer. News broke earlier this year that a follow-up to the beloved cult hit that ran from 1997 to 2003 was nearing a pilot order at Hulu. It's getting a reboot. Now the reboot officially has its lead, according to Deadline. Ryan Armstrong, who did Star Wars Skeleton Crew and Firestarter, is starring opposite Gellar as a new Slayer in the current untitled Buffyverse project. Reboot continues its development cycle. Casting opportunities and announcements are likely to arise. Interesting. Show will focus on a new Slayer, and Gellar will appear in a supporting role. So kind of like Girl Meets World, where it's like, yeah, Corey and Topanga are in it, but they're the parents of the star. Interesting. There's a lot of material for the reboot, given the legacy of Buffy, of course. 2003 series finale showed her power with all the potential Slayers in the world, making her one of many. However, it's unclear if it will still be true in the reboot. That's a good question. Is it going to continue on from like the stuff that happened later, or is it going to continue on from the show? There's even a potential to pull from the 23 podcast, which starred many of the actors from the series in the original roles, including James Marsters, who played Spike, one of Buffy's boyfriends. Chloe Zhao, lifelong Buffy fan, will direct the pilot and executive produce the series for her Book of Shadows production company. Nora and Lila Zuckerman are currently writing the pilot and will be showrunners as well as executive producers. February 7th of this year, Gellar wrote to fans in an Instagram post, "I've always listened to the fans and heard your desire to revisit Buffy and her world, but it was not something I could do unless I was sure we would get it right. Quote, I feel so lucky to be on this journey with these 4 unbelievable talented women, all of whom love Buffy as much as I do, as much as you do. Thank you to all the fans who never stopped asking for this. This will be for you." Multiple executive producers will return. Gail Berman of the Jackal Group, Fran, I'm not going through these names. Wait a minute. Dolly Parton. Yes, that Dolly Parton for Sandollar. Excuse me? Dolly Parton was a executive producer? Wait, what? I did not know that. Joss Whedon, the embattled showrunner of the original series, will not return. Whedon, of course, was accused of misconduct by Buffy and Angel actor Charisma Carpenter, among others. That is not surprising. That is definitely not surprising. On May 15th, Gellar announced that Armstrong was officially cast as the reboot's chosen one. Interesting. Couple guest stars for the pilot. Still don't know about the rest of the Scooby Gang. I would be willing to bet some of them will show up. Casting calls. What? Hey, you want to be in Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Over the age of 18. No previous experience required. 30-second video describing your favorite character, episode, or moment. Interesting. Headshot, current photos, full name, height, location. That's fascinating. Who wants to be in the show? You want to be in the show? That's very cool. That is so neat. I wonder if she's posted about it lately. Probably can't see it, unfortunately, because I'm not signed in, but probably has. Very interesting. That's exciting. What is it going to be like? Who's going to be in it? You know, or any of the originals going to show up just as like a one-off or something like that? That'd be super cool. You know, what's the story going to be like? Who's the villains? All that stuff. Like, there is so many questions. What's it going to feel like? Is it going to look like the old show in a way? The choreography and whatnot? Or is it just going to be, you know, instead of practical effects, it's all CGI? And what's the feel of it? Because I feel like whenever they do, you know, anything prior to CGI or anything prior to like HD, it just looks and feels different. And now it would just look almost like movie-like in a way. I don't know. There was like that sheen. I've talked about it before. There was that sheen over all media before HD content that kind of made it feel like you're watching make-believe. And by everything going like 1080, 4K, whatever, it kind of got rid of that. So it's almost like everything's a soap opera in a way, weirdly. Or like everything is slice of life, looking at reality. People don't seem as far away and distant as they did with like the graininess of it. And the lighting is different, you know, nowadays. Just not able to capture that good lighting. I don't know. I don't know how it's going to look and feel and how that's going to affect it. That's the question. Are the faces going to be like CGI? Is it going to be like that practical effect that just looks kind of like raised and honestly terrifying? Or is it going to look so bad because it's like cheap CGI? Those are the questions I'm interested in. I don't know. I'm assuming they're going to do very well. I'm assuming they're going to do very well on Hulu. And people are going to be excited. That is a fact. People love Buffy. Definitely one of the best characters of all time. I have fond memories of watching the show. I have fond memories of watching Angel as well. It's just, I don't know. As with everything, you know, reboots, sequels, prequels, whatever, I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm hoping for the best, expecting the worst. But I'm still hoping for the best. It just is what it is. I've been burned too many times recently to be like, I'm so excited, I'm gonna love it. Like, whatever happened to that? Like, maybe you have that for something, but dang, I haven't felt that way in such a long time of like, I'm so excited, there's no downside, I'm just all in. Like, I have not been all in on any sort of project, multimedia, you know, movie, TV, whatever, in such a long time. Oh, I miss the days. I miss the days. You ask the important stuff. I try. All right. That was amazing. Great edit. Phenomenal edit. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. It is BounPrem are an old married couple. You're going to see this thumbnail and be like, huh? This thumbnail is wild. Is absolutely wild. Let me go ahead and move it over just slightly. There we go. Go ahead and check out that thumbnail. Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Yep. What's up, Slayer Kitty? Welcome in. Let's go ahead and jump in till death do us part, it says. There it is. Oh my God. Yep, that happened.
บ้านพี่เหรอผอมไปแล้วนะผอมไปแล้วนะกลางแล้วตอนนี้เอวไม่มีแล้วอ่ะเพิ่มความหนักโคตรผอมตอนนี้
Oh my gosh.
But they have to fly some time together first. And they also said that they wanna go for a trip together. And BounPrem said that he wants to go to in the jungle because he wants to bring all the fans to the jungle and stay there together. ครับน้ำก่อนไหมโอเคไหมได้ขอนิดนึงก็ได้ครับให้ขอน้ำให้พูดน่าจะ
ที่คนนี้บนป้ายชื่อโกรธงอนหรือไม่พอใจเริ่มแล้วเหรอเริ่มแล้วเหรอน้องเปรมเดี๋ยวเตรียมเข้าเซตค่ะพี่ทำอะไรให้หมูหรือเปล่าไม่ไหวเลยเหมือนใช่ไหมอันนี้คือรายการคอนเฟิร์มว่าเหมือนจริง
เหมือนนะ
เหมือน
ถ้ามีอะไรมากกว่านั้นจะลากบุญเข้าไปแล้วไปห้องแต่งตัวนิดนึงไหมลากไปคุยด้วยกันอะไรอย่างเงี้ยว่าแบบมันเกิดปัญหาอะไรขึ้น
One of the best interviews.
ท็อปิกหลักที่จะสัมภาษณ์วันนี้เกือบแล้วเกือบจะ1 เดือนแล้วอีก5 วันอบอุ่น
Oh, don't bring up moving. I don't like it. If it wasn't so hot, it wouldn't be as bad.
6 ปีบุญ6 ปี 5-6 ปีพอๆกันใช่ครับผมก็คือด้วยความที่อย่างเปรมเคยเป็นแบบฟรีแลนซ์มาก่อนก็ต้องเรียนรู้ระบบที่มันใหม่มากขึ้นการเป็นระบบในรูปแบบบริษัทอะไรอย่างเงี้ยเราปรับตัวมากใช่ต้องปรับตัวมากขึ้นแต่มันคือข้อดีมันมีเยอะด้วยความที่เราจะได้รู้จักคนมากขึ้นได้ร่วมงานคนมากขึ้นได้ฝึกทักษะได้ฝึกสกิลอีกเยอะ
เราได้เจอเพื่อนๆพี่ๆน้องๆในจีมแต่ละคนนี่คือตอนแรกคิดว่าเราเข้าไปคุยนี่คงจะคุยไม่รู้เรื่องเพราะว่าแบบไม่กล้าคุยแต่พอเข้าไปปุ๊บทุกคนแบบเหมือนพี่บุญประมาณ20 คนโอ้หมายถึงว่าทุกคนพูดเก่งทุกคนแบบว่าสร้างบทสนทนาที่สนุกให้ได้ใช่ผมก็เลยโอเคใครโอ้ยพี่เตพี่มุก
Oh, gotcha.
แกเหมือนแกพูดกับพี่กวางที่เป็นผู้จัดการเนี่ยเขาบอก
That would definitely be different going freelancing to GMMTV.
เอาไงดีวะแบบมันถามว่าเปรมเคยไปนี่ไหมเปรมบอกไม่ไปจบเลยไม่คือเราก็เอาไงดีวะพี่กวางเอาไงดีคุยกับน้องยังไงดีอะไรเงี้ย
ไม่คือผมว่าก็ถามว่าผมก็บอกผมก็ไม่ได้ไปครับพี่อะไรอย่างเงี้ยใช่แต่พี่เต้น่ารักมากรวมถึงพี่คนอื่นด้วย
เฟรนลี่มากทุกคนคือเฟรนลี่จริงคืออย่างที่เราบอกเราจะได้เจอผู้คนมากขึ้น
I mean, you're going to meet most of the industry if you go to GMMTV. Gotta catch them all.
ผมขอเล่าเองก็คือมีวันถ่าย วันนี้อยากเกาะแกะเดี๋ยวบอกผมอย่างนี้เลยนะวันนี้อยากเกาะแกะเขาเกาะแกะในวันหนึ่งมันก็เดินมาอย่างเงี้ยมันแนวอ่ะผมทั้งวันถ้าเกาะแกะเราจะเป็นไม่รู้อารมณ์อะไรของเราอะไรเกาะแกะ
Marry me
อย่าดมอย่าดม
Camera guy just going around him slow.
My troubles away, one more glass of champagne, and you know I'm the first to say that I'm not perfect, and you're the first to say you want the best thing. But now I know a perfect way to let you go. Get my last hello, hope it's worth it. I'm the first to say that I'm not perfect, and you're the first to say you want the best things. But now I know.
เป็นไรขึ้นยาเงียบขึ้นเอาน้ำไหมเป็นไรเอาน้ำไหมเอาน้ำ
Fandom's called broccolis. I can't be the only person that hears GMM TV and thinks of Rhett and Link. Good Mythical Morning. I'm just so used to GMM being Rhett and Link. Mm.
มันชื่อ GMTV Fan Day ไงลองคิดสิว่าถ้าเป็นภาพแบบฟิลแฟน ลักษณะความสัมพันธ์ถ้าสมมติเป็นแฟนกันเนี่ย ถ้าฟิลแฟนมันต้องประมาณไหน
แล้วยังไงเรา
ยังไงดีคู่รักเหมือนฟิลแฟน
สมมติคุณรู้จักกันมากี่ปีแล้ว
โอ้ยน่าจะ6 ปีครับ
6 ปี ถ้าสมมติ6 ปีเนี่ยเราจะการเป็นแฟนกันมา6 ปีแล้วมันความสัมพันธ์เนี่ยมันต้องฟิลประมาณไหน
นี่ว่ามันหมดช่วงโปรโมชั่นแล้วล่ะ
ก็แล้วแต่อาจจะเป็นแบบฟิลหมดโปรโมชั่นก็ได้ฟิลไหนก็ได้นะครับ
เริ่มอยู่ใช้ชีวิตด้วยกันทุกวันมันน่าจะเป็นจุดที่ยอมรับข้อเสียกันได้แล้วไม่งั้นอยู่กันไม่ได้นาน
แสดงว่าของเรา3 ปียังตีกันอยู่ยังเป็นช่วงตีกันอยู่
ช่วงปัญหาขอไปด้วยได้ไหม
ไม่อะ
อยากยังไม่มีกุ๊กกินเลย
สั่งคนเดียว
สั่งปกติเปรมเอาอีกแล้วบอกว่าสั่งปกติ
An empty street, an empty house, a hole inside my heart. I'm all alone, the rooms are getting smaller. I wonder how, I wonder why, I wonder where they are. The days we had, the songs we sang together, oh yeah. And oh my love, I'm holding on forever, reaching for the love that seems so far, so
It's got to be amazing to find somebody that will stick around for you, you know? Not only stick around for you, but like join a company for you and all that stuff, and obviously waiting for the other person to sign so you're not like going somewhere they don't want to go. It's I've said it before and I'll say it again, like the pairings are just amazing, and the fact that you have someone that obviously you're going to be in productions with, right? And you know like what your day's like, and you know things that can make you mad and things that make you happy, and you don't have to explain anything, and it's just like instant, like you know exactly what the person's talking about. That's gotta feel amazing. Like that's next level connection for sure. Let's go ahead and throw a like on that. Let's bring up some information on BounPrem. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, here we go. All right, here's some information on Boun. Thai actor, model of GMMTV, attended high school before going on to, obviously attended high school before going on to study at university's Faculty of Communication Arts. Previously an artist under Studio Wabi Sabi. Contract with the company ended in 2024, immediately signed with GMMTV. That's got to feel good, right? Owner of clothing and accessories brand Bishamond, or something like that, and perfume brand Soon Eclipse, in partnership with actor Prem. Oh my God, things are good. Things are going quite well. Look at that. To be announced. Main role. Friend. Does that say what? That can't be the title. Is that the title? Poison Companions. Interesting. Q14, 2 days ago. Friendship forever. Friend forever. Wow. And then a support role, First Degree. Support role, Red Peafowl. Support role, Melody of Secrets. So he's working on like multiple things. So things are going well, is what I'm getting from that. Zombiver, of course, main role. Revamped the Undead Story, main role. So far this year. Between Us, main role. Wow. Cutie Pie, guest role. Dang. Yeah, not too bad. He's obviously doing very well. Prem, actor under GMMTV, of course, after graduating. He went on to study Faculty of Economics. Initially intended to become a professional golfer. Really? Was a regional gold champion in the youth under 18 category at TGA matches. Wow. He wanted to follow in Tiger Woods' footsteps, but later gave up on his dream. However, he didn't stop playing golf. Of course not. You never stop. You never stop. Even if you just do it for fun, you never stop. However, he didn't stop playing golf. Prem cited actor Tor as his inspiration for entering the entertainment industry since he grew up watching Hormone. Prem made his debut 2017. November 22, his contract with Starwatiz expired and he didn't renew it. It was in April 2024 that he signed with GMMTV. He plays golf basically every day. Played earlier today even. Yeah, I mean, if you're really into it, you're really into it. There's something about it. I mean, I do not play golf often. But I enjoy it every time I do it. Like it's frustrating, but it's calming. Like the scenario of it is so relaxing. Like you're in this beautiful space. There's grass all around you. There's trees, maybe there's birds in the trees, so you're hearing the birds. It's just quiet. I don't know. There's something very relaxing about it. And then you hit a terrible shot, and for that split moment, you're so angry. And you can only be angry at yourself. And then in the next, you're like, but it's so nice out. You know, it's nice today. Maybe it's a little warm, but how could you be mad? It's beautiful. It's manicured grass. It just looks phenomenal. It's such a weird thing. 2025, he has been active. Revamped the Undead Story. Mute Love, main role. Doesn't have a bunch of TBAs like Bound does. I wonder if that's just an oversight. Between Us, main role. The Box, main role. Cutie Pie, guest role. Oh, here we go. Yeah, TBA. Looks like a sequel. Main role in Mute Love, Not My Father. Interesting. Best Thai Drama starring BounPrem. Currently star in the Wabi Sabi BL show Between Us, which is a spin-off to their debut pairing show Until We Meet Again. Since Between Us is taking a mid-season break this week. Wait, how old is this? 2023? It's a couple years old. This is before they signed. Here are some other shows starring the two actors. Until We Meet Again, soon after making their solo debuts. Starred together in 2019 BL drama Until We Meet Again. The show follows the ill-fated love story of Korn and In Touch, who used to be a couple. 30 years after a shocking demise, Korn and In Touch are reborn as Farm and Dean and study in the same university. Show gave fans their favorite couple in Win and Team as they played best friends of the main leads. BounPrem's popularity soared off the roof? What? Soared because following their appearance in this drama, the two actors were cast in multiple projects with the same character names, one being a 22 spin-off Between Us, where BounPrem played the lead couple. Long Kong, horror drama, was not in my 2023 bingo card, but as it turns out, the couple also acted in a horror thriller. The 2020 show, Long Kong, is a horror drama that narrates the story of a high school cheerleading team who navigates through different challenges, including being haunted by spirits and demons. Cheerleading team is haunted after the target of their bullying decides to make her tormentors pay by summoning various spirits and demons using her blood. As the other students are terrorized by ghouls and demons out to kill them, Prewa trains even harder to take on the center position of the cheerleading team, behaving as though nothing was wrong with the other students at school. You Never Eat Alone, special couple appearance. Since the actor couple shot to fame, BounPrem has starred in multiple dramas from cameo appearances. You Never Eat Alone is a 2020 drama that sees a special appearance from the couple in its 9th episode. Show is an innovative Thai BL series because it focuses on mental health. Offbeat comedy. The lead character has a unique phobia of eating alone. Incapable of enjoying a meal by himself. Well, apparently a lot of us have that. It took me so long to be able to eat a meal alone. It's crazy. Like going to a restaurant, sitting, saying table for one, if it's like one of those restaurants, that took me so long to get over that. It was just crazy. You're just like, nobody else is here. People are going to be judging me and looking at me. Like, I'm sure some of you still feel that way. Like it is a thing that a lot of us have for some reason. I think it dates back to like school or something, where everyone would just look at the person that's eating alone and go, "Why is that person eating alone? What's wrong with them?" is the question. And you're just now when you're in that situation, you're like, "Why did I think that way?" There's nothing wrong with them. They're just eating alone. Maybe they have to eat quick. Maybe they have something going on. Maybe nobody's schedule matched up with theirs. Like, there's many reasons. It's just insane. But that's one of those things. Being human is very odd. 2021 anthology series 7 project, 7-episode show that narrates the story of 7 different campus couples. Using music and video, the show aims to highlight different love issues presented using different couples representing diverse experiences of love. Interesting. They star in episode 4 as they play Mech and Balloon. Mech opens his heart again when he meets Balloon, but the latter comes into a relationship with many conditions that threaten either of the two parties getting tired of their partner's demands. And of course, Cutie Pie was seen in the 22 Zinunu, another popular couple. You don't say. Cutie Pie, the series, appearing in episode 7, played Top and Win, respectively. Leon introduces his fiance, obviously we're talking about Z and Nunu, to his friend. These friends are trying to see if Kuea, I have no idea. Nunu's character is a good match for Leon and try to push the couple into starting voicing their true emotions to each other. Z and Baun are friends. Nice. Rose in the house. Prem special appearance. Follows the lives of 6 actor-singers from the Thai industry who have to stay under the same roof to practice singing and dancing, which is the mission of Be My Boyfriend 2, a reality show project. Catch here is that these 6 actors are unaware that there is also someone, Rose, in the house. Wait, what? Baun plays himself on the show, and Prem appears as Rose's boyfriend in episode 6 for a special appearance. Even Sun, 2020 drama, is their first official TV show in the lead. Here Prem plays Sun, debt collector, oh my gosh, who is unable to successfully collect a debt. So he plays basically Rocky Balboa. Sun's father presses him to collect a debt from Athit, I think, played by Baun. Without the money, Sun will go bankrupt, and he decides to visit his island. Their son meets Tale and Nai, friends and henchmen. Debt collector's son plans to get close with the help of his friends. Interesting. Very interesting. Sun will forever be iconic. Between Us, 2022, spin-off series. Second official show as main leads. Show follows the life of Win and Team, who played side characters in Until We Meet Again. In the ongoing show, Win and Team try to navigate through Team's past traumas and Win's protective nature as the two fall in love with each other. My Broccoli, upcoming. Show has not been released yet. I don't think it will be released. I don't think I saw it on the list, right? This was probably the old company. 2 actors came to be called the Broccoli Couple. My Broccoli is a vampire fiction that follows the clash between the life of humans and supernatural beings. It got renamed. Oh, is revamp. Oh, gotcha. Revamp the undead story. That makes sense. Owner of a vintage shop, enlisted by a gallery-owning friend to restore a painting vandalized under mysterious circumstances. During the process, Pun injures himself, inadvertently staining the artwork with his blood. The act awakens Rommel, the last descendant of a vampire lineage, trapped within the painting for over a century. However, Rommel emerges powerless, becomes a target of relentless pursuit by the hunters. Interesting. Very interesting. The law of living in the human world is you may not feel love. So there we have it. 8 shows. Thai actors who went from Studio Wabi Sabi, which is a great name for a studio. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's fun to say. To GMM TV. Wabi Sabi has announced the termination of their artist management department. Oh, so they just got rid of all of it. The production house is behind popular BL dramas, blah, blah, blah. Over the years, Studio Wabi Sabi has been home to several popular Thai actors, blah, blah, blah. April 15, 24. termination of the artist's contract for the following: Bound, Santa, Sued Yacht, Sammy, Stamp. Company will continue to manage all of our artists as normal until the end of their contract. Okay, so they were scaling down. A few of them have stopped artist management. That's interesting. That is interesting. The statement further added, all of the series projects that have already been announced, the company will continue to produce, organize, responsible for every process as before. Very interesting. Furthermore, the Vampire Project has now been moved under GMMTV. Studio Wabi Sabi wrote, will continue to be the production team for the Vampire Project under the direction of GMMTV. That's a weird agreement. That's kind of an odd agreement. So they produced it and GMMTV directed it or made changes, put their input. Kind of interesting. That is an unusual agreement. Like that would be like Sony agreeing to produce something for what's another one? Lionsgate? Is that still a production company? And then Lionsgate telling Sony what to do or something? Or like MGM telling Sony what to do for an MGM production. Like that is kind of odd. Usually hires different production teams to do their series. Interesting. Wabi Sabi have done pretty many series. Wow. Cool. That I give them credit for being, willing to do that. I guess they split the profits or something. Bound's first concert will be jointly managed by GMMTV and Studio Wabi Sabi. That's kind of interesting that they're like working competitors. You know what I mean? Like they are competitors, but they're also working together. It's like that moment on. It's like that moment when. Who was it? It was Bill Gates went on stage with Steve Jobs, and they talked about how Apple was going to be using some like Microsoft programs, and people were just like, "Whoa, competitors working together, crazy." BounPrem and Santa joined GMMTV. That's got to feel so good to be let go, and the contract ends, and then you sign immediately with another production company. That's got to feel good. Very, very interesting. Revamp The Undead Story Episode 1. Spoilers. It's posted 5 days ago. It's a very nice... Yeah, I like that a lot. Let's see. Premiere date, August 23rd, 2025. Literally 5 days ago. 6 days ago if you're watching this on YouTube. Airing schedule, Saturdays. Okay, 10 episodes. Nice. It's for free on YouTube. There you go. Oh, Mark and Barcode are in there too. Plot synopsis, Pun, the owner of the... We just read that. Pun embarks on a journey to locate Rommel's former servants, now living discreetly among humans. I love this. This subreddit is for civil discussions. Don't insult another user's appearance, intelligence, ethnicity, sexuality. Wow. The fact that that has to be said is crazy to me. Oh my gosh, a bingo game. A bingo game. I came up with a fun little drinking game you can play if you're of age. Drink responsibly. That's cool. Rommel's a trip. Pun is unimpressed. The one good thing about the trailer is that it showed absolutely nothing. Yeah. Oh my gosh. How many times have we seen trailers recently where it's like 3 minutes long, 3 to 5 minutes long, and it shows all like the important stuff, and you're like, do I even need to see this anymore? Oh, I hate that. Give me a short trailer that's intriguing. That's it. I don't need to see plot points. I don't need to see like all the funny scenes of a comedy. Just give me a little snippet that's intriguing, you know? Or maybe multiple snippets that are completely out of context or whatever. It's crazy. Most of the trailer was in episode 1. Drama brought so much pain. Really? Oh boy. Barcode looks ridiculously good. When they showed My Golden Blood as the vampire example, man, if it had been Edward from Twilight, I would have hollered. Absolutely loving this. Give me 14 of them. I don't want to wait for episode 2. Absolutely loving Mark here, and Bound is perfect for this type of comedy. Saturdays are definitely my favorite day now. BounPrem, How I Missed Your Faces. They're back, and I couldn't be happier. I love the campiness of the trailer. Belongs only on episode 1. That's good. That is so good. We've been waiting for 2.5 years. What? 3.5 years. In 2 months. That's crazy. Wow. Love what Kay is doing with Jet. I thought I wouldn't believe it, but he proved me wrong. He has a face that says, I'm going to rip you apart. So he's given the Klaus face, huh? Always a good sign with sexy times to start out the episode. Oh boy. Gotta hook him early, you know? Hook him early. I didn't watch the trailers, so didn't realize it would be so silly. Wasn't originally supposed to be, I don't think. People seem to feel GMM-TV just added their particular brand of goofy to it, which has some people big mad. I definitely preferred the tone to the original pilot, but I only tend to enjoy dark with a capital D vampire stories, so that's a me thing. That's fair. You know, sometimes vampire stories can be, you know, brutal and dark and, you know, extremely rough. And then sometimes they can be what we wear in the shadows or whatever. What we do in the shadows, excuse me. It's goofy, it's funny, it's vampires. That movie was phenomenal. Phenomenal. It was vampires, but it was also hilarious. So I can get with both. If it's a comedy, it's got to be done well. Yeah, I don't know if that one was too scary at all, but it was definitely funny. And I think they leaned into it heavy. So I don't know if this is like a mix of like dark and also funny, or if it's just funny. It's always going to be funny. Bound wrote most of it. That person's not correct. Bound didn't want to be dark. He wanted humor. Actually, from people who have read the book, there's supposed to be comedy in the series. It's not something that GMM-TV added. At the same time, it's not the straight comedy that people were assuming it would be based on the trailer. Only in the BL world does one take a random vampire from a painting home. After the trailer dropped, I wasn't really sure what to expect since it was different from the pilot. I really liked the overall vibe, but at times Rammel's comedic moments seemed a little out of place for me. It's GMM-TV, so that's to be expected. I'm excited to see how this all plays out. My husband was half watching and just sighed and said, "Why would he take him to his house?" Because BL, shut up. Can't always apply logic in the BL world. Wait, that's not normal? Of course, my first thought is to take the guy from the painting who magically appeared, tried to kill me, but then got a cramp home. Seems super logical to me. It's only normal because he's a vampire and is hot. Oh my God, the gay Twilight crossover with My Golden Blood was amazing. I was cackling, calling it fiction in the first episode, just brilliant. It was a little clunky in spots, but there was a lot of fun. BounPrem teaching chemistry right out of the gate as expected. Also, Mark is gorgeous in the series. Somehow I thought Bound's character would be a serious, badass, and cold vampire like Mark in My Good Blood, but I like this version better. He's cute and fun, and I'm impressed by Mark acting. He gives me chills far away. Why would he take him to his house? I have nothing to complain about. It was a really good first episode. Bound came in and said, GMM, you are not going to GMM this. And it shows. The quality is worlds ahead of what they have recently produced. Like the picture and sound quality matches their het dramas right now. And we need more of this when they produce BLs. He loves broccoli and has a lot in his fridge. That was a cute little shout out. Trailer had me concerned. I was not expecting the comedic elements, and I was scared that GMM was going to ruin my long-awaited, beloved BP show. However, I'm glad for the trailer because it set my expectations. Knowing that there was going to be some comedy made it easier to watch and enjoy. I feel like we gotta watch a little bit.
ด้วยอำนาจแห่งข้าข้าขอจองจำเจ้า ลามินโซและโซโนเอล
ไอ้ทำไมคุณถึงออกมาจากคาบวัดนั้นได้ความเร็วพ่อก็บอกเล่าไปแล้วเว้ยว่าพ่อเป็นแวมไพร์คุณก็ติงตองดีเหมือนกันนะขอบคุณนะครับคุณปัน
Got some interesting fight scenes in there too. Interesting. Not what it doesn't look bad at all. Just from that trailer, a couple seconds worth. I don't want it to get blocked. It probably will. I'll have to remove that 2 seconds of footage you just saw. But Pun knows stuff. He's not just randomly taking him home. BounPrem talk about what it means to be a BL pair together. Been a pair for almost 3 years since their debut, and until we meet again, they've exhibited chemistry and acting skills that brought in fans from all over the globe. Exclusive YouTube interview with Starstruck Media, BounPrem talks about what it means to be a BL pair together. How did they meet? How was their first kiss scene? How did they change each other's lives? They met through Until We Meet Again's workshops, and that's where they began familiarizing themselves with each other. Until We Meet Again, when they had their first kiss, BounPrem was quite nervous, but Prem felt especially so. It was a kiss with someone who was supposed to play his character's lover, so it made it quite an experience. However, as time passed, filming kiss scenes became child's play, especially since they've already filmed love scenes together. Well, yeah, I mean, that becomes, second nature. BounPrem on entering the BL world never thought they'd play in a BL series until they got into Until We Meet Again. At the time, 2019, BL series did not have the same popularity today. However, they saw it as an opportunity. UWMA became the BL drama that gave birth to the characters Team and Win, and ever since then, BounPrem was able to debut in the world of stardom. They expressed in previous interviews that they preferred not to be paired with another ship besides each other. First came together as coworkers, but soon they became friends. Prem said they would become more diligent and responsible whenever they came to work together. Bound shared that being with Prem, he became calmer. That's interesting. He used to get angry at minor things, but since they started working together, he paced himself. If ever there was a time when Bound's fuse was lit, All he needed was Prem to talk to him and calm him down. He realized that if he gets upset, it impacts not only him, but Prem as well. Bound didn't have just one life anymore. He had two. Bound and Prem said they wanted to hold each other's hands tightly and walk forward together. BounPrem once again moved the hearts of their fans with his interview. Their words show how much they cared and valued each other. That's nice. Prem is very shy. It's an old article now. Or old article, wow. 2022. Dang. Gives a nice little,
the world
blast from the
can,
past.
see it very clearly is your chemistry, like we were talking about before. So going back to, let's say, your first kiss scene, how did that feel? Were you guys nervous? How did you go into that knowing that you needed to do those types of scenes together?
ทีนี้ถ้าเกิดเราย้อนกลับไปตั้งแต่เรื่องแรกที่เคยแสดงด้วยกันนะครับจนถึงเรื่องปัจจุบันเลยนะครับก็คือเห็นได้ว่าทั้งคู่เนี่ยมีแบบเคมีเข้ากันได้ดีมากเลยนะครับแฟนๆก็เห็นคนใครดูก็เห็นได้นะครับทีนี้ก็คือถ้าเราพูดถึงเหมือนกับฉากจูบแรกที่เกิดขึ้นเนี่ยอยากรู้ว่าตอนเกิดขึ้นครั้งแรกเนี่ยที่ต้องถ่ายทำ
เหมือนคนทั่วไปอะไรเงี้ยไม่ได้เก่งมากก็มองว่าเป็นคนรักเราอะไรเงี้ยคือผมก็ปล่อยไปตามตัวละครคือตัวละครที่ทำถึงขนาดนั้นนะ
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, both of you are incredible.
blowing up so ได้ครับก็ so no actually they never thought that they'll play in a BL series at all even for until we meet again right at that time BL series wasn't this popular yet and it was until like a while later that it become like starts blowing up
it's only been 3 years
but
but they seem much younger here. I don't know why.
It's like a third generation BL series I think at that time and it's an opportunity and then he basically was able to meet the director and then get to know them and gain connections that was able to
Babies
give birth
indeed.
to Team and Win in the show and from then on they started blowing up more and more but they never really thought that it had to be BL you can say
right yeah well I mean it makes sense. I mean,
that's interesting. That is so interesting. Oh my gosh. All right. Amazing. Obviously, they have a lot of projects coming out to be announced as well. That revamp looks good. It looks good, honestly. The couple seconds we were able to see it. Obviously, I could play more of it, but it definitely will get claimed if that doesn't already. It looked good. Like, it looked really good. It was very obvious. It had comedic elements as well. I don't think you would be surprised, watching that and then going into the first episode. And I think vampire comedies is a good spot. Unless you're ultimately trying to be like a horror film and really freak people out, like comedy is perfect for vampires because it's a ridiculous lifestyle. It really is. It is an insane lifestyle. You're living in the dark. You're sleeping in a coffin. It's very an odd existence. So it kind of plays perfectly well into it, frankly. Oh, you know what I just saw? Speaking of vampires, this is so off topic, kind of. What is happening with Twilight? What is this? Forever Begins Again this October. What is happening? What is going on? Is there going to be like director's cuts? Like now it's like a countdown thing. These movies are so old, 17 years ago. And they're doing something with it. Taylor Lautner put a little comment on there, like a smirky, laugh. So I don't know what's going on there, but I saw that today and I'm like, huh? What is going on? What's happening? What's new? What's fresh? Do they have scenes that they cut or something and they're putting it together in the extended box edition or something? What is happening? And everyone in the comments was just like, what does this mean? Tell us. What does it mean? Might stick to revamp. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Probably a good idea. But I will say this. I just watched, probably a couple months ago, I just watched Twilight. And now it just seems like I watch it every year almost. It sets the vibes of fall. Like something about it is just, I don't know. It's like sweaters. It's like temperatures getting colder. It's pumpkin spice lattes. It's leaves are changing colors. Like it's just a perfect encapsulation of like fall time, like October. Things are a little spooky. It's perfect. It is absolutely perfect for that. Even though I will fully admit the writing makes me cringe. The dialogue is horrendous. Everything after the first movie is just weird to me. Like even the first movie's weird to me. The acting is so awkward. It is brutally awkward. It's like they just pulled people off the street and was like, here's the script. Good luck. Like it is so strange, those first movies. But I don't know. Something about it is enchanting, I guess. But let's go ahead and move on to the final edit of the week. Word on the street, they're refreshing it in theaters for the 20th anniversary. No way. No way. Interesting. What's up, Cookie? Appreciate the little gem there. Wow. So the question of the day is, would you go see it in theaters? If they played it in theaters. 20th anniversary. I don't know. Theaters are like expensive nowadays. So it's like, why would I go to a theater to watch it if I could just watch it on a streaming service, you know? Like deep in the fandom. Well, I'm glad you are because you were able to drop that nugget of information. So I don't know. It is, it's one of those things where it's like, is it worth it? Like tickets at this point are like 15 to 20 US dollars for like matinee or no, nighttime. Matinee is nighttime, isn't it? I can't remember. Oh gosh. Like it doesn't make any sense. If it's on streaming services, like why? Why would you go see it in theaters? I guess to experience it as a group, to be able to watch it with other people. I don't know. Very interesting. Seems like a money grab to me. Just right off the rip. One of those experience things with extra stuff. Ooh, what would the food be like? What would the food be like for a Twilight Saga experience? I don't even know. I'm sure they'll have some sort of like vampire blood drink or something, you know, something ridiculous like that. I'm just stuck on it. What would it be? Apples and blood related? Yeah, gotta be. Gotta be. For sure. All right, let's move on to the final edit of the week. I've actually, because this thing has been so, it's one of the most watched Netflix shows ever. And it's been everywhere. The music is everywhere. You've heard it. I guarantee it. Even against your will, you've heard it. Even when you didn't want to, you've heard this. It's just one of the like hottest things. They like I said earlier, 2 days in theaters, they made approximately $20 million US dollars in 2 days. It was the #1 movie of the weekend against Weapons, which is like a AAA produced. I don't know what to think. So this is actually the first time I've ever seen it. I've heard the songs, well, 2 of them. I've heard 2 of the songs. So I have no idea what to expect here, honestly. K-pop Demon Hunters edits I found on TikTok. The best K-pop Demon Hunters edits I found on TikTok. Oh boy. Here we go. And I have no doubt that golden song that I played before stream, if you were here during the opening credits, you heard it. That's going to be all throughout this. No doubt.
Jinu, no.
I'm sorry for everything.
No, I wanted to set you free.
You did. You gave me my soul back. And now, I give it to you.
This honestly looks like it was animated in Unreal Engine 5. Like, it looks like Fortnite. Did anyone else think that? I guess if you played Fortnite, you're probably like, oh, that kind of looks like Unreal Engine. Like, there's no way they're not going to release Fortnite skins for these characters. No chance. An anime thirst trap. This is I had no idea there was going to be thirst traps in this.
I am not sitting with no such a boy. Thanks for coming.
I don't know. Do I watch this weekend? Kind of see what all the rage is about. I'm considering it. I am. If I have free time. I'm not exactly sure how much free time I'll have. Why did it stop? Is it still playing? Oh, it is. It's just blank. Oh, you know what? This probably got blocked for copyright or something. Oh, it's starting again.
Baby Sasha is the winner.
Go, go, gaga.
Like this. I am not sitting with no such a boy. What's up?
So fly, I rock my shell up. I won't die till I get better. Money and cloud won't get me better. I need real love, I need hella. Before that, tryna fuck you.
Lady, no holla back, girl. Lady, no holla back, girl.
All she wanna do is get naked. Top flow, living life dangerous.
Smash your demon face, Enrico.
Thanks for coming.
Gino, no.
I'm sorry for everything.
I despise this song. I've listened to it so much. It just, for some reason, always comes on whenever I'm in the car. I'm just like, no, skip.
You're strong.
I should have the thirst trap counter. This is wild. Is that why this is so popular? Certainly not the music. No.
First class seat on my lap, girl. Riding comfortable. Cause I know what that girl them need. New back to Haiti. I got lipstick stamps on my passport. You make it hard to leave.
I'm so dead.
You gave me my soul back.
Oh man, my expectations were completely off.
I give it to you.
The world will know you as pop stars.
So obviously there's quite the love story in this.
Much more than that.
You are looking at a legend in the flesh. Fresh about the kitchen to the check. Blew a quarter key on the set. Hold up. Pose. BB's in the chain looking wet. Deposit I ain't hit the count yet. Shit ain't verified like my check. Hold up. Pose. Pose. You're strong. Baby Sasha is the winner.
Goo goo gaga.
Got my codeine looking like Barney. This bitch acting way too puffy like Barbie. I like sleazy bitches ready like this.
I am not sitting with no Saja boy. What's up?
I'm so fly, I rock my shala. I won't die till I get better. Money and clout won't get me better. I need real love, I need hello. Before that, tryna fuck you.
Got deja vu off that one.
I knew they would. That one's always looking at me.
Oh my God.
Fine. Your loss.
Accept me. You told me to cover up, to hide. Yes.
I love you.
Interesting. Little wrinkle to it.
살려고 하는 일이야. 그래, 내가 도우면 귀마가 내 기억을 지워준댔어. 그럼 머릿속 목소리도 사라지지.
한심하네.
내가 한심해? 문양 얘기도 못 꺼내는 주제.
Well, dang. Well, dang. All right, so there's patterns on them. Kind of feels like the Shadow Hunters kind of look.
Where's my mind? Maybe it's in the gutter where I left my love.
Trying to hide it. Clearly, it appears for some reason
My feet is falling
she's been made to feel ashamed of it.
better. And now I got a bellyache.
Meanwhile, he's just like, nah, embrace it. You are who you are.
Cause I just wanna party all night in the neon lights so you can't let me go. I just wanna feel your body right next
Just
to
like
mine.
Ken right there.
All night long, baby, slow down the song. And when it's coming closer to the end, then rewind. All night long, baby, slow down the song.
The world will know you as pop stars, but you will be much more than that. You will be hunters.
kind of got that Johnny Bravo build. Like big torso and big chest, tiny legs.
I didn't even get to finish my ramyeon.
Why do they always interrupt our snacking?
You're a demon, just like me. All we get to do is live with our pain, our misery. That's all we deserve.
Once you live like the world's on fire.
Wait a minute, she's a demon hunter who is a demon?
Never let down when you walk the wire like she made it to 40. Still made your birthday.
Ooh, this story's got some interest to it. Okay.
Was a terrible performance. Get the fuck. You don't swing it like you used to, man. Though I have to give you credit for my stars. Your tattoos on the outside. Just like you, I made myself a work of art. I'll never hurt. I can't. I'm too shy. Try to call you perfect, a bad habit, but I keep coming.
That was awesome. That was good. It's pretty clear some of these edits are totally different levels. Like, wow. Excellent. Excellent compilation. Well done. Interesting. So we got some demon in plain sight trying to hide it, which definitely adds a wrinkle. Obviously, there's a little bit of a love story attraction kind of thing going on there. Potentially. I have to say potentially because I've been led to believe there was a romance between two people on this channel before, and they hated each other. Shout out Vampire Diaries. You can make anything look like anything with edits. It is just a fact. But it looks good. It looks good. I don't know if I want to watch it. I mean, I guess. Everyone's talking about it. Certainly it's been popular. It's gotten over... I don't even know the numbers. I kind of want to look up the numbers, honestly. It's gotten an insane amount of numbers. Actually, we probably will look at the numbers here shortly. Let's go ahead and pull up some information on it. Link down below in the video description for the original edit. Go throw it some love. And those of you watching live, there it is. All right, let's pull up some information. Figure out a little bit more of this. Ken Jeong gave some voice for it. Interesting. 2025 animated musical urban fantasy film. Produced by Sony, released by Netflix. Follows a K-pop girl group, Hunter X, who lead double lives as demon hunters. They face off against a rival boy band, the Saja Boys, Saja Boys, whose members are secretly demons. And apparently one of the members of the Demon Hunters is also a demon, which is very interesting. Watched it a few times. Nice. I'll probably check it out if I have time, hopefully. K-pop Demon Hunters originated from Kang's desire to create a story inspired by her Korean heritage, drawing on elements of mythology, demonology, and K-pop to craft a visually distinct, culturally rooted film. The film was reported to be in production by 2021. Film was animated by Sony Pictures and was stylistically influenced by concert lighting, editorial photography, and music videos, as well as anime and Korean dramas. K-pop Demon Hunters began streaming June 20th, so it's been out for a couple months. Sing-along version was received a 2-day limited theatrical release a couple days ago. Film earned widespread critical acclaim with praise for its animation, visual style, voice acting, writing, and music. Soundtrack album also saw a major success. You've probably heard one of those songs, guaranteed. Reaching number 1 and top 10 positions on multiple charts. Yeah. All right, here's the plot. Long ago, demons preyed on humans, feeding their souls to their ruler, Guaima. Eventually, 3 women became demon hunters and sealed the demons away with a magical barrier called the Han Moon. Their legacy continued across generations, with each new trio using their singing voices to maintain the Han Moon, working to eventually strengthen it into the Golden Han Moon, a final seal that would banish demons from the human world permanently. In the present, K-pop girl group Hunter X, comprised of Rumi, Mira, and Zoe, is the latest demon hunting trio under the guidance of Celine, a previous hunter who raised Rumi. After completing their world tour, release and prepare for the first live performance of a new single, Golden, which I played before the stream, until Rumi begins losing her voice due to her secret demon heritage, which only Celine knows about. As a child, Rumi was told by Celine that turning the Han Moon gold would erase her demon marks. In the demon world, Guima grows enraged at his minions' failures. 5 demons, led by former human Jinu, form a K-pop boy group called the Saja Boys to steal the fans of the girl group and weaken the Han Moon in exchange for erasing Jinu's human memories. Interesting. I'm not going to read it all because I don't want to literally go through the entire story and spoil everything. Runtime is 100 minutes. Not too bad. Budget was $100 million. Box office, $20 million. Obviously, they probably earned more than that on, through streaming, of course. And I think, doesn't Netflix run at a loss or something like that? Like, they spend a ton of money, obviously, $100 million. They spend a ton of money on their content. But they also earn a lot through subscriptions and whatnot. All right. Let's see here. Three members were modeled after K-pop girl groups like ITZY, Blackpink, and Twice. Kang commented that Blackpink and 2NE1 provided an early reference. Character of Mira was inspired by Korean model An So-yeon. Saja Boys were inspired by bands such as Tomorrow Together, BTS, Stray Kids, ATEEZ, Big Bang, and Monsta X. Not very surprising here. Kang explained that after watching Sony's Spider-Verse films, which you might have seen, which are animated in a hybrid 2D, 3D style, it was decided to pull away from every 2D element in our movie. Oh. And take a lot of inspiration from faces and the look and feel of anime with the aim of doing a CG version of it. Gotcha. Yeah, I could definitely see that resemblance. Obviously, they wanted it to feel different than the Spider-Verse films. But it does kind of share just a little look of it, for sure. Which is to be expected. It's literally the same production house. In the US, the soundtrack album holds the highest debut for soundtracks released in 2025, debuting at number 8. First soundtrack of 2025 to reach the top 10. Album is the highest charting animated film soundtrack since Metro Boomin's Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse at number 7, as well as the first Netflix soundtrack to reach number 1 in top soundtracks since Stranger Things Season 4. Wow. Golden and Your Idol respectively topped the U.S. Spotify chart. Oh, that's funny. Hunter X hitting number 2 on the chart, surpassing Blackpink as the highest charting female K-pop group. You have got to be kidding me. So they were able to beat their inspiration. Wow. Truly amazing. Under the terms of the arrangement, Sony would be paid a pre-negotiated premium on top of the budgets for the films, with sources indicating that the premium was 25% of the budgets, capped at $20 million per film, and that Netflix would keep all the rights and pay no profit participation. Netflix covered the entire $100 million budget, in addition to paying Sony a fee of $25 million. Sony also receives a piece of soundtrack sales, music publishing fees for certain songs, portion of the money Netflix is paying Sony's animation company. Wow. K-pop Demon Hunters had become the platform's most watched original animated film of all time. Dang. Surpassed Red Notice, which was Ryan Reynolds, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, and Gal Gadot, however you pronounce it, as the platform's most watched film, being watched 236 million times in the 10 weeks following its premiere. That is an crazy number. 236 million times. Oh my gosh. Sing-along version of K-pop Demon Hunters obviously hit theaters a couple days ago. Initially projected to gross between 18 to 20 from 1,700 theaters during its opening weekend. It was the widest ever theatrical release for a Netflix film. Netflix opted out of reporting grosses. Of course they did. US and Canada, it made $19 million at the box office during 2 days of release. That's crazy. Yeah, if they released it for longer, it probably would have made much more. That's the crazy part. While Netflix generally avoided general theatrical releases, the limited release window showed high demand from audiences who most likely have already seen the film on Netflix, stating that Netflix generally avoided theatrical releases for their films outside of limited releases for awards eligibility and to satisfy A-list filmmakers. Yeah, the decision to release it was brought on due to its acclaim that it attained. Yeah, of course. 97% of 71 critics' reviews were positive on Rotten Tomatoes. Good grief. Animated with infectious energy and vibrant colors, jaunty family entertainment with a terrific soundtrack to boot. 77 out of 100 on Metacritic, generally favorable. New York Times reviewer said, an original universe that is charming, funny, and artfully punchy, commenting that it was the funniest when it pokes at pop culture that is highly manufactured, from K-pop to K-dramas to mass-produced singing competitions. Someone also commented that the plot would be painfully overwrought if not for the terrific thread of comedy throughout the film. It knows when to make fun of K-pop and K-drama tropes. Korea Times called it outrageously good, praised its representation of Korean culture, saying that it quietly captures the texture of everyday life with an intimacy rarely seen in global content. Wow. Netflix has begun considering several potential follow-up projects, including 2 sequels, a television series, a short film, and a stage musical. Good grief. They're keeping their options open, is what that says. Whoa. In August, Baloney, reported that Sony had just started negotiations with Kang to return for a follow-up. August 26th, literally a couple days ago, Hollywood Reporter stated that Sony Pictures is in talks with Netflix to make an animated sequel. Yeah, that's not surprising at all. Sony holds the contractual right to produce future installments. However, the follow-up movies will go directly to Netflix, barring the unlikely event of Netflix co-CEO suddenly coming around on theaters. Okay. You need follow-ups. It sounds like a lot of people do. 236 million times it's been viewed. That's crazy. Yeah, I guess it's going to go directly to Netflix. Well, they proved that even if it's been out on Netflix for 2 months, people go see a different version of it in theaters. So, like the best idol groups, K-pop Demon Hunters isn't good at just one thing, and K-pop songs can and do exist on their own. Let me get rid of that. But they are meant to be a part of a bigger performance that incorporates visuals, dance, fashion, personality, and an aesthetic concept into one story spectacle. In many ways, it's a lot like filmmaking. As people who work on animation and storytelling, we're trained to layer things on and create something as entertaining as possible. For Kang, the pop culture phenomenon started with a simple yet deep desire to see something culturally set in Korea and to really embrace that. Everything was seen through this Korean lens. The characters are going to eat at a restaurant. It's just a conversation around food at a dinner table. But what is the food that's on the table? What does the background look like? Does it feel like Korea? Everything was designed to honor the authenticity of the Korean culture. Also, demons, more specifically the gat-wearing kind of grim reaper tasked with guiding the dead to the afterlife in Korean mythology. In the world of K-pop Demon Hunters, the Jeosung Saja are the demons that K-pop girl groups and female shamans before them have worked to keep at bay for generations. Quote, they terrorized me as a kid, Kang says of the demons. The figures didn't necessarily seem like the best element for a children's film. Then her future niece, 4 years old at the time, saw Maleficent in theaters. She told me how scary it was to her, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry you were scared. And she said, no, I really liked it. So I realized, oh, there is an entertainment value to a child being scared. There is a thin line between too scary, didn't like it, and just scary enough, where it's like, ooh, that's kind of interesting. K-pop came later as Kang continued to search for ways to infuse the concept with more aspects of Korean culture. K-pop brought spectacle and scale, all that pizzazz that is kind of needed to sell it. It all came together. Yeah, there's the background, there's the food. Very interesting. Most of the songs are singles released within the world. Though some songs, such as Free, exist solely to reveal character emotions and connection, and not as part of an in-universe idol discography. In a supernaturally heightened version of the way music can impact listeners in the real world, all the film's music holds the power to influence its in-world listeners. Interesting. Soulja Boys use their musical power to steal souls, while Hunter X uses their songs to seal the Han Moon. The story invited music to be a part of it in such a unique way. It was genuine pop music rather than musical theater and putting some pop sounds on top of it. It demanded all of these ways in which the music needed to reveal character and plot. That's very interesting. How the Netflix film became a global sensation. Since its release has topped global Netflix charts and dominated global music charts, what's the secret? Quickly became a worldwide hit, topping Netflix's global charts with more than 33 million views in just 2 weeks, reaching the top 10 in 93 countries. It's at number 2 globally currently, as of this article. Has its own fan art. Audiences around the world are already demanding a sequel. Case in point. It's not just the film that's making waves. Since its release, 2 fictional bands played in the story, the Righteous Girl Group and the Rebellious Counterparts, have dominated the global music charts, even surpassing K-pop powerhouses like BTS and Blackpink. 7 tracks from the film's soundtrack are now featured in the Billboard Hot 100. Their songs have risen to the top of Spotify's U.S. charts. So what's behind the success? Dazzling visuals, slick action sequences, humor, and a splash of fantasy. Along with a universal message about self-discovery, it's easy to see the appeal. Film's music has been the key to its success. K-pop is the film's heartbeat. Each original track amplifies emotional moments. Quote, unlike other animated films where songs are often added as filler or commercial hook, the music here was woven into the narrative in a way that enhanced it rather than distracting. It gives the film a surprising level of maturity. Obviously, K-pop's huge, right? Multi-billion-dollar industry. Global fan base. It makes sense. We wanted the music to be really incredible and really speak to the K-pop fans and legitimately fit into the K-pop space. We felt that it was important to partner with a Korean label. Wow, okay. Teddy Park, known for his work with Blackpink, and Lindgren, who has worked with BTS and Twice. Young content creator based in LA tells the BBC that she isn't deeply into K-pop but has become obsessed with the film and the songs. I've been blasting the soundtrack from Spotify every time I'm in the car. I always find it fascinating through different cultures, the universal language that is music. Music critic, specializing in K-pop, says that the series appeals even to those who have very little interest in K-pop or are simply curious about it. For the past 20 to 30 years, K-pop has really struggled to figure out how to naturally integrate into what we call the mainstream pop culture, like in the US or the UK, because of the cultural barriers. But animation is a very effective way to introduce unfamiliar cultures to mainstream platforms. That is very true. Extremely true. Tradition meets trend. Another key reason for the film's popularity is the world's growing familiarity with Korean culture. K-pop, K-film, K-dramas have become mainstream in Western markets like the US. Film reflects that cultural shift with remarkable authenticity. Production team traveled to South Korea and carried out extensive research in both traditional and modern aspects of culture, from traditional clothing to the landmarks of Seoul. We went to folk villages. We looked at what the bricks look like and how the streets are designed. We took pictures because capturing the feeling is so important. We tried to make the movie feel as Korean as possible. Yeah, I've said it before about Assassin's Creed 2, I believe, where they literally scanned the entire city of like Florence and, gosh, why is the names escaping me? What's up, Azu? They just scanned all these major cities and tried to reanimate them, and it was just incredible. It was beautiful to play that game because you literally felt like you were in the city. I guess GTA 5 kind of did that with LA in a way. I saw a video of someone just like, hey, if I ever get to LA, I'll know exactly where to go because I played so many hours of Grand Theft Auto 5. Film creates a unique blend of traditional Korean culture with contemporary K-pop. Use of swords and fan recalls Korean shamans called mudang, while their rivals, the Saja Boys, represent evil spirits dressed like the Korean Grim Reaper. Beneath its vibrant surface, the film carries a universal message about characters who struggle with self-acceptance but ultimately reclaim their true identities. It's a coming-of-age journey that resonates across cultures. Even those unfamiliar with K-pop or Korean traditions can connect with its themes. React to the songs? I did. It was mostly edits. There was not a lot of the songs in there, interesting enough. There was a couple edits that did have the songs, but most of them just used like the standard, standard social media trending songs. K-pop Demon Hunters becomes Netflix's most watched film of all time. That is so wild. 236 million total views. That is so many. And that's just in 2 months, by the way. What is it going to rack up in like a year? That is unbelievable. You know what's more surprising? How Red Notice was number 1. That movie was okay. I don't know if it deserved the top spot. Most watched film with under 231 million views. Joined the top 5 spots with the thriller Carry On. Leonardo DiCaprio hit Don't Look Up. I haven't seen that one. Ryan Reynolds' time travel adventure film, The Atom Project. I saw that. I thought it was pretty dang good. Pretty dang good. The ending of The Atom Project was, emotional. Emotional like crazy. Oh my gosh. Became the first all-female trio to top the charts since Destiny's Child. Whoa. Also the first all-female group associated with K-pop to hit the Hot 100 with the track Golden. Dang, that's huge. That's so huge. Obviously, the movie in theaters did amazing. Audience members said, this has been... Said the reaction to the film with song has been insane. I'm speechless. This has all been insane. I've been crying a lot. Oh, that's nice. Received the highest combined critic and audience score ever for an original production on Rotten Tomatoes. Oh my gosh. How K-pop Demon Hunters could make Oscar history and shatter anime's glass ceiling. Is it going to be a golden year for anime at the Oscars? Probably. In its 98-year history, the Academy Awards has recognized only a handful of anime titles, and never with more than 1 nomination per film. I think they're definitely going to make it. But then again, the Oscars have always been weird. Like they always don't support like the popular film of the year. They choose a film for best film that's like some random thing that maybe 1 million people saw. Like they very rarely go with the popular film. So who knows? I don't think popularity plays into this at all, but we'll see. Only 11 anime films have received any Academy recognition, including just 2 winners in the animated feature category. Spirited Away, I mean, obviously, right? And The Boy and the Heron. And 1 animated short. Never heard of it. The other animated films include animated features Howl's Moving Castle. Never heard of any of these. Haven't heard of any of these. Wow. Unlike traditional American animated fare, blends Eastern storytelling traditions with universal themes of identity, sisterhood, self-discovery, while maintaining a distinct cultural lens. Variety's chief film critic called it a high-energy, high-concept, supernatural action comedy. Netflix has confirmed the submission of the original song Golden So they submitted it for an Oscar. It's going to be announced in December before competing for one of 5 Oscar nominations in the category, which are voted on by the Academy's music branch. They got a really good shot, for sure. Will Netflix submit a second or third song for consideration? Film may submit up to 3 original songs for consideration. While all 3 can be shortlisted, only 2 can be nominated. Could have both risks and rewards. Consider the case of Barbie, which successfully submitted 3 songs, including the Oscar-winning What I Was Made For by Billie Eilish and Phineas, along with I'm Just Ken, also nominated, Dua Lipa's Dance the Night. All 3 made the shortlist, but Lipa's number was let off the nomination list. That's a good question. Will it? I don't know. The Academy is so difficult to predict because they literally select anything. Like you're just like, oh, that was the best movie this year. That'll win. And then it doesn't win anything. You're like, what? What happened? Netflix has started early talks about a sequel. Not surprising. Netflix declined comment. Not surprising. Yeah. Deadline confirmed discussions Tuesday. Well, I think it will. I definitely think it will. With today being today, there's no way it doesn't, right? We're getting reboots of shows that were on like 30 years ago. You think they're not going to do a sequel to the most watched Netflix series or movie? No way. K-pop Demon Hunters directors on that theatrical release, live performances, breaking Netflix records. Quote, this movie is all about this music as this connective thing, and then it's happening in real life in this unprecedented way. Yeah. Soundtrack now holds the distinction of being the first to have 4 simultaneous top 10 hits in the Billboard Hot 100. That's crazy. The movie holds number 2, the original version, number 3, the sing-along version, slots on the Netflix top 10. Talk about golden. Clever. Quote, I was in Korea, then I flew to JFK, New York's airport, and then I got picked up and dropped off at a very loud sing-along in New York, and then got on a karaoke sing-along bus. It was a lot of, where am I? They had both the singing voices in the movie were there. They're just performing their characters on the bus. And then the kids who were in the screening were just gathered at the bottom of the bus like a mob of fans. It was a very real, very meta Saja Boys Hunter X performance. For Kang, the sing-along screening was an eye-opening experience. It spoke to just how huge a phenomenon it's become. For me, when you're on social media like Twitter and Instagram, you see the older fans posting content. You see some kids. You don't really realize what the scale of the fandom is, with young girls especially. At the sing-along, she saw so many kids dressed up as the characters and wearing their merchandise. She said that she realized this is like Sailor Moon to them, or like a Disney princess thing. I didn't fully realize that until that sing-along moment. These kids were not just singing the songs, but they knew every word to the movie and were getting so excited for every little moment that they knew were coming up. That's so funny. She's just like, yeah, I mean, it seems to be doing well and people like it. And then you go to like a fan event and you're just like, oh my gosh. Like what? Literally in New York singing atop a double-decker bus. It's a different experience to watch a movie that everybody knows and everybody already loves. It's like going to a concert. Everyone's there to be part of this party and celebration. It's something I haven't experienced, really. Quote, everyone has experienced the living room version of this movie and it's built a certain affection. But then this weekend was like they're experiencing the concert version of that, and that's a whole other thing. Quote, kids going down to the front of the theaters and all dancing in the finale. The movie is all about this music and the connective thing. We read that part. When asked what was the biggest surprise, Kang recounted a story from her trip to Korea, which was the first time she had been there since K-pop Demon Hunters had been released. Quote, I was really experiencing firsthand how monumental this movie's been in terms of something that's culturally representing Korea out there and being treated as this massive beacon for Koreans. She visited the National History Museum, where attendance has doubled in the last few months since the movie came out. People are lining up to look at the Art of the Tiger because they love Derpy. It's not just foreign visitors, it's Korean nations that live there. They want to relearn their culture. Wow, that's powerful. That is extremely powerful. She got to meet the director of the museum, who's a well-known professor and whose book on Korean culture has become an international bestseller. He was so proud of what the movie has been doing for Korean culture, she said. He was holding my hand the entire time and took me around the museum. It's just crazy to get this amazing person who knows so much about our history who wanted to meet me and thank me for the movie. He told her, I can see all the details that you guys put in there and how it's representing us out there in the world. You've been able to combine the modern with the history, and it's the first time people have really seen that. Kang also got to meet the president of South Korea and was a part of a panel about continuing to support young talent and younger generation of creators to help promote our culture on the global stage. Wow. Quote, my son is half Korean, about 5 years old, and his grandparents are always getting him to try and speak Korean. He started kindergarten, so he's not sure how he feels about all this. Like, is this Korean cool or not? Korean thing cool or not? The director's wife took his son to one of the sing-along screenings because he hadn't actually watched the movie yet. When he was watching it and the songs were going, he turned to my wife with big kid eyes and was like, Mom, they're singing it in Korean. It was emotional because, at least for her, she didn't get to grow up with that as an asset. Where he wasn't cool to speak Korean, so to see him maybe owning some of that part of his culture, or his identity, was emotional. Said he's most excited about live performances. Members of Twice performed Takedown at Lollapalooza a few weeks ago. Drone performance from Netflix followed, reading the Han Moon is closed. The crowd erupted. We've been hearing about some live performance stuff, which I don't know any details, but that sounds really exciting. We have this weird phenomenon with the cast, the voice, and the singing cast, where they all feel like the characters. An, who voices Janu, the leader of the Saja Boys, was doing a big convention in Singapore. He was doing a line of dialogue from the movie, and the whole crowd is just fainting live because it's like, it's Janu. That's rare in animation. A lot of times there's not some sort of symmetry. That's wild. That is absolutely wild. Good to see, honestly. Oh, wait a minute. Did you notice these 9 Easter eggs, including the creator's funny cameo? All right, let's see it. Real K-pop bands exist in the K-pop Demon Hunters world. Derpy Tiger and Susie Magpie have folk art origins. Saja Boy's name has a darker meaning. Saja means lion, which correlates with the Saja Boys fan base calling themselves the Pride. However, the word also has a darker connection, one that fits with the boy band's true demon identities. Grim Reaper. A couch Easter egg can be found on Google. What? When the fans search the movie's title, the word couch repeatedly scrolls across the screen. It's a reference to the scene in which Hunter X members are excited to relax after closing out their successful world tour, but their couch time is brief as they can barely settle in to do some scrolling before Rumi tells her bandmates that she surprise released their next hit, Golden, forcing them back into promo mode. That's funny. Hold on a second. Is this accurate? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. You can see right there. There you go. Yeah, look at this Rotten Tomatoes. Oh, my gosh. Top critics, 100%. All critics, still insanely high. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Creator makes a cameo. Picture of Rumi and Janu is snapped while the two whisper about their demon secrets. After a meet and greet, a fan posts a picture online of the two claiming they're playing footsie. If eagle-eyed viewers look to the top of the phone screen, they'll see that the fan who posted the picture of Rumi and Janu getting close is Mag Kang, a.k.a. Maggie Kang, movie's creator and co-director. Oh, yeah, there it is. Their weapons have historical ties. That's not surprising. The fashion accessories are known as good luck charms. Hunter X entrance features familiar slide and ball pit. How guests enter a South Korean variety talk show, Hello Counselor. The golden backdrop indicates the group's royal status. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. I feel like I gotta check that out. I mean, it's literally the biggest thing on Netflix. 236 million views? What? It's an unreal number. Good grief. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine if that was released to theaters and that many people went to go see it that many times? It would be one of the biggest movies of all time. So, music's great. Art direction looks phenomenal. Like it took inspiration certainly from Across the Spider-Verse. Looks great. Seems like the action and whatnot's pretty good. Overall, heck of a production. May it win some Oscars? Potentially. Although I wouldn't count on it because the Oscars are very weird like that. But, wow. Unbelievable numbers. To pull in almost 20 million in 2 days is crazy. Crazy. For a movie that's been out 2 months. That's insane. Oh my gosh. Well, it'll be interesting to see if Netflix, does another sing-along release. They probably will. Let's be honest. They probably will. And they will definitely make a sequel. Guaranteed. But I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. That is all for us today. Thanks so much for joining. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend ahead. Stay safe out there. Do something fun. Do something interesting. For me, certainly. I will be moving all weekend. Not going to be fun. But I'll try to find some time to check out K-Pop Demon Hunters. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Follow the channel, depending on how you watch this. And check out the merch. Subscribe, toddreacts.com. Literally guide the stream. You can literally guide the stream. If you want to see more K-Pop Demon Hunters, you can certainly do that. If you want to see more Smosh Games, you can certainly request it. All that good stuff. And I will see you all here. There's the word. Potentially Monday. I'm going to have to dismantle all of this and then recreate it in another place. I don't know how that's going to go. I'll be honest. So potentially Monday, I will see you again. I'll let you know in the Discord. Have a good weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.